Dear Hannah, well, I made it to Shadow Ranch, but I'm afraid all is not well. The Raleighs, the people who own the ranch, have been called away on some kind of emergency. They had Dave Gregory, he's their foreman. Dear Hannah, well, I made it to Shadow Ranch, but I'm afraid all is not well. If I had a rope, I could lasso that tree branch and pull myself up.
Need something?
I need a rope. Do you think I could borrow yours?
Nope.
Talk to you later.
No hurry.
Hello, Nancy. Something I can do for you?
I found a letter that may have been written by Dirk Valentine to Francis Humber way back in the 1880s. What do you know about them?
I know there's a painting of her over in the ranch house, and that's about it. Why? What'd the letter say?
The letter made it sound like Dirk was sending Francis on some kind of treasure hunt.
Well, if the guy did hide something, it's probably long gone by now.
I'll let you get back to work.
See you later.
Miss Nancy, how may I be of service?
Well, I'd better get going.
Don't be a stranger.
Hello?
Hi, Aunt Bet. It's Nancy.
Hi, Nancy. It's Nancy.
I can hear, Bet.
Why do you have a painting of Francis Humber?
I just thought it would give the den some character, that's all. I found it in the tack room under a pile of junk.
So the former owners left behind a lot of stuff?
I swear, it's like no one who lived at Shadow Ranch ever bothered to take their things with them when they left. When we moved in, the place was literally full of junk.
What did you do with it?
I sold most of it to Mary Yazzie. She gets a lot of antique collectors in her store. Some things I kept, like Francis's favorite recipes.
And that ridiculous blanket chest. You insisted on keeping that.
Oh, yes, and I kept that triangular-shaped chest in the den. It used to belong to Merrill Humber. He was Francis's father. And I figured since I was keeping that picture of Francis, it was only fair that I keep something of his.
What kind of logic is that?
Oh, hush.
I'll be in touch.
All right, dear. Bye now.
Need something?
Talk to you later.
No hurry.
down, Bob. That's done. I'm finished with that. That's done. I'm finished with that. I haven't done that yet. Can't check that off till it's done.
Hi, can I help you with something?
It was great talking to you.
Catch you later.
Maybe that heart design is some kind of clue. I don't need that right now.
We're sorry, your call cannot be completed as dialed. Please check the number and dial again. This is a...
Charlene at Purcell's office.
Hi, my name is Nancy Drew. May I please speak to Miss Purcell?
Concerning?
I'm staying at a ranch in central Arizona, and since she knows so much about the history of Arizona, I thought maybe she could answer some questions for me.
Questions concerning?
Well, I came across a very old trunk that might contain stuff that has to do with these people named Dirk Valentine and Francis Humber. Only I can't open it.
Did you say Dirk Valentine?
And his girlfriend, Francis Humber, yes.
Huh. Oh, would you hold, please?
Thank you for holding, and thank you for calling the office of Charlena Purcell. Miss Purcell's latest novel, like Wind Through My Heart, was an instant bestseller. And like so many of her novels, it recently received the Catherine Coop Award for Historical Excellence. Reading a Charlena Purcell novel is like traveling through time to the old Southwest on the wings of love.
This is Charlena. Who is this again?
Nancy Drew?
Tell me about the trunk you found.
Well, the lock seems to have something to do with this image that's engraved on the trunk right above it.
Describe the image.
It's this kind of abstract design made up of hearts and doves, and the initials E.H. and A.H.
E.H. would be Eldridge Humber, and A.H. would be Abigail Humber. Frances Humber's grandparents on her father's side. Her mother died when she was 10. Now, the picture no doubt commemorates their wedding day, which was 4/9/11. April 9th, 1811.
Why do you know so much about the Humbers?
I've been running across fascinating tidbits concerning the Humber family and stashing them away for years. When I have enough tidbits stashed away, I may well write a book about them.
Then you'd probably be very interested to know what's in this trunk.
Yes, I would. And since I've helped you, or tried to, it's only fair that you help me, don't you think?
Sure, I'll keep you posted. Did I mention that I'm staying at Shadow Ranch?
This just gets better and better. I'll tell my assistant to put your calls through immediately. By the way, why are you so interested in the Humbers?
Knowing more about them and what happened in the past may help me figure out something that's going on in the present. I'm kind of a detective.
That makes two of us. I'll be waiting to hear from you.
I got the trunk open!
Great, thank you. Go ahead and take something from it. You deserve a reward.
If I want something else from the trunk, I should put back what I took before. If I want something else from the trunk, I should put back what I took before. If I want something else from the trunk, I should put back what I took before. I wonder how you open this. I wonder how you open this.
Hi, can I help you with something?
It was great talking to you.
Come in again.
Need something?
Talk to you later.
If you last that long.
Miss Nancy, how may I be of service?
Well, I'd better get going.
Pleasure talking to you.
Thank you for holding, and thank you for calling the office of Charlena Purcell. Miss Purcell's latest novel, like Wind Through My Heart, was an instant bestseller, and like so many of her novels...
Never mind.
Hello, Nancy. Something I can do for you?
I'll let you get back to work.
See you later.
Can't check that off yet. Check. That's done. I haven't done that yet. Can't check that off till it's done.
sorry. Your call cannot be Hello?
Me again. What's the status of your plane?
Nobody'll tell us a thing. And now a bunch of really dark clouds are rolling in. What's going on with you, Nan?
I found a locket watch in that old trunk at Mary Yazie's, but I don't know how to open it. Any hints?
You need to find the peg that fits in that little hole. Find a locket just like it, and your problem will be solved. What kind of blanket statement is that? Just something I had to get off my chest, that's all.
That's it for now.
Have fun. Wish you were here. Kidding.
I wonder how you open this. 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 Bingo! F.H. Francis Humber? Green bottle under... wonder what that means.
And she'll be coming around the mountain when she goes. Yodelay.
I can't take any more.
Where are you going? You can't leave. The Raleighs said we were to have a cookout and entertain our guest.
Yeah, well, I don't call this entertainment. It's worse than whatever that stuff was you cooked.
That was lamb ragout for your information, and it was great. If you couldn't appreciate it, it's because your taste buds are about as sophisticated as a sand flea's.
I think I'll turn in too. Night, ma'am. Next time, just stick to burgers.
Et tu, Brute? You see that? You see what I put up with? Day in and day out, I cast my culinary pearls before ungrateful, uncultured swine. Well, I'll show them. I'll write a best-selling cookbook, that's what I'll do. Then I'll get my own TV show, then I'll do a movie, and while they're out here punching cattle, I'll become a gazillionaire.
Oh my gosh.
And you say this happened right after that phantom horse showed up again?
The pump house blew just as the horse was galloping away.
Oh, my Why? This is awful. Maybe Shorty was right. Maybe that horse is a bad omen.
That's what someone wants you to think, Aunt Bet.
What do you mean?
It's possible that while everyone's attention was on that horse, someone sabotaged the pump house.
Why on earth would someone sabotage the pump house?
Someone may be trying to chase you off the ranch.
But why?
That I don't know. Yet.
You don't think Tex or Shorty or Dave is somehow involved, do you?
It's possible, but I just don't know yet.
Oh, my. You might not be safe there.
Maybe we should send her home.
I'll be fine. Really, I want to help, and I can help.
Well, it sounds like we could certainly use your help.
Can you think of any reason why someone might want you off the ranch?
No, but I'll tell you what. Ed and I will put our thinking caps on, and if anything comes to us, we'll call you. Have you called the sheriff and told him all this?
Not yet.
Tell her about the storm.
Tell me about the what?
The storms. You need to be careful when you go riding because it can be sunny one minute and pouring down rain the next.
I'll be careful.
Good. And if you have any more questions, just call.
One more thing. Until I figure out what's going on, it would probably be a good idea not to mention my suspicions to anyone at the ranch.
Of course. Keep in touch.
I will. Bye. Mineral deposits?
Can I help you find something?
No, actually, I pretty much found everything on my own.
For your information, I got those maps because I was hoping there might be a long-lost gold mine or two around here. But like most of my get-rich-quick ideas, it didn't pan out. Apparently, there's no gold left in them thar hills, or silver, or copper, or anything else. Now, I don't ever want to catch you in my stuff again.
Need something?
Has anyone tried going after that phantom horse when it appears?
Nope. Always something else going on. Like Ed Raleigh getting snake bit, or the pump house blowing up. Plus, that horse is fast. Probably couldn't catch it anyway.
Is it okay if I go riding?
Nope. Go see if Shorty's got any chores that need doing first. I hate hearing him whine about how overworked he is.
Talk to you later.
Yahoo!
Yes?
I'm embarrassed that you caught me snooping through your stuff.
Just proves we're birds of a feather. I've been known to go poking through other people's stuff myself.
Got any chores you want me to do?
Do exactly what you did for me yesterday, and I'll be forever grateful. Start by picking all the ripe stuff in the garden again. Baskets outside.
Have you been out to the pump house?
All the water to the ranch house has been cut off. The livestock will still get water from the windmills, but we humans are gonna have to get every single drop of water we use from the faucet in the pump house. And that's gonna be a royal pain. Why can't that darn horse do its cursed thing somewhere else?
I'm inclined to think that someone, not something, is responsible for the damage to the pump house.
I saw the pipe. It was rusted through. That's why it burst. That and bad vibes from that equine banshee.
Well, I'd better get going.
Come back soon.
I'd better not go in there until I call the sheriff.
We're sorry. Your call cannot be completed as dialed. Please check the number and dial again. This is a recording.
Hernandez.
This is Nancy Drew. I'm the one who's staying at Shadow Ranch.
I remember. In fact, I spent a good part of last night out there.
What's your take on what happened to the pump house?
Looked to me like the main pipe had been deteriorating for some time, only nobody noticed until last night when it finally blew.
And the Phantom Horse?
Somebody playing a joke, that's all. Probably a friend of one of those cowboys out there having themselves a good laugh.
Would it be all right if I looked around in the pump house?
Sure, I'm all done in there. Should have had my deputy take that sign down. Mind my asking why you want to look around? Wait a minute. Dave told me about you. You're the girl detective.
Amateur detective.
I don't know. Dave seemed to be real impressed with you. In more ways than one, I might add.
Thanks for your help.
Anytime.
Looks like the pipe is pretty badly corroded. Dave?
Well, where did you come from?
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to sneak up on you, but what are you doing?
Well, see, I'm looking for Dirk Valentine's treasure.
Then you lied before when you said you didn't know who Dirk Valentine was.
Yes, ma'am. See, my great-aunt Ellie was Frances Humber's cousin. When she died, she left me a bunch of stuff, including an old letter she'd gotten from Frances. In the letter, Frances said that Valentine had hidden a bunch of loot somewhere and wanted Frances to find it by following the clues he left for her. Frances was real smart, see? Loved puzzles, played the piano pretty good, too. Anyway, after Valentine met his end, Frances was too broken-hearted to care about some treasure. She told Aunt Ellie that if she could find it, she could keep it. I also found this picture. That's Frances's father, Sheriff Merrill Humber. There's something written on the back. Stairs to cellar. That's Frances's handwriting. Looks like the other half of the message got torn off. I was hoping that the treasure might be under the stairs in here, but no such luck.
How long have you been digging around down here?
About a week. Mostly late at night or whenever I could sneak away. I come and go through a secret entrance. These stairs lead to a secret door behind the bookcase in the den.
What do the Raleighs think about all this?
The Raleighs don't know. I was afraid that if I told them, they'd... See, my brother's dead broke. No job, health's bad. I was thinking if I could just find the treasure...
It is their property.
I know, and I'll tell them, I swear, soon as they come back. They got enough on their minds right now.
You haven't been using that phantom horse to try to scare the Raleighs off so you can hunt for Valentine's treasure in peace?
I don't know anything about that horse or any of the other stuff that's been going on around here, I swear. Now, if you'll pardon me, I need to tend to my chores.
No, wait. You don't have to leave.
Something's missing. Something's missing. Something's missing. Something's missing. Something's missing. Something's missing. Something's missing.
Acid. Wonder what somebody's been using that for. Looks like I'm back in the den.
Hello, Nancy. Guess I'm gonna be blushing every time I see you now.
Don't worry about it. I've been known to do a few sneaky type things from time to time myself.
Actually, I'm kinda glad you came by. Something I need you to do for me, if you wouldn't mind.
That kind of depends on what it is.
This chicken coop's been a thorn in my side ever since I got here. The wire I need to fix the hole in the fence was supposed to be delivered today. But it's not here yet, and the Raleighs just called and asked me to run an errand for them tonight. So if you could keep an eye out for that chicken wire, and patch that hole as soon as it gets here, the chickens and I'd really appreciate it.
Are you going to tell me how to patch it?
It's just common sense. You'll manage. Just be sure to wear gloves. I'll leave my pliers out. If you have to do it at night, that's okay. There should be plenty of moonlight. You'll be able to see fine. Just make sure it gets done. Because if it doesn't, the coyotes are going to have themselves one heck of a banquet, and you're going to be in a lot of hot water.
No problem.
Now, is there something I can do for you?
May I see that letter you said Frances Humber wrote to your great-aunt?
Sure, got it right here. When I heard you were a detective, I started keeping it on me. Thought you might snoop through my stuff or something.
Thanks for letting me see it.
Dearest Cousin Ellie, my beloved Dirk is no more. I shall never see him again. And now you will never see me again, for I am on my way east, there to spend the rest of my life. I will never return to the territory of Arizona, not even when my father, whom I despise with every part of my being, has left this earth. But know this, sweet Ellie. Dirk told me that he had hidden something of great value, and that when all was in place, he would start me in pursuit of it. He was forever inventing fanciful ways to tax my brain. and was quite clever himself. Then, thanks to my father, he was arrested. Perhaps he wrote me from jail and his note was lost. Or perhaps he grew to hate me. But he never told me how to find what he had hidden, and I am too heartsick to care. If you can somehow find it, it's yours, my dear young cousin. Know, too, that I miss you terribly and always, always will. Francis. P.S. Enclosed is a picture of the vilest man ever born. And was quite clever.
Where was the jail that Dirk Valentine stayed in after he was arrested? Do you have any idea?
Probably the one over in Dry Creek. It's a ghost town now. But the jailhouse and a couple other old buildings are still standing. At least they were last I saw.
Could you tell me how to get there?
On your way to Mariazzi's, look for the trail on your left that heads towards Shadow Mountain and stay on it till you get there. It's about an hour and a half's ride. This got something to do with the treasure?
It might.
Well, let me know if you need anything else.
I'll let you get back to work.
Appreciate it.
I wonder how you open this. There's something inside.
I am glad that you are getting your picture painted wearing your favorite shawl. It will be a beautiful painting because you look beautiful in that shawl. I forget the name of the stitch you used to make it, but I think it is amazing that you learned how to knit a whole shawl just by reading one book. I wish I could put my mind to things like you can. I am also glad that you liked the handbag that I got you. I knew it would become your favorite on account of the pretty picture the beads make. I want to know all the things that you like so that I can make sure you always have them. I figure that way you will always want me around. Meet me on Friday at noon by the Big Picture Rock. I love you, Dirk. Remember when we were in Cappy's eating the crackers he orders special from California, and you said that from then on the crackers would be your favorite because they would always remind you of me? Well, I met a trader yesterday who had a whole wagon full of them, and I bought you 4 tins. I also bought a rock from him because this rock has been polished to show a picture that looks just like the landscape by one of our meeting places. He called it an agate and said that the picture was made by nature, but it looks so real I can hardly believe it. I am thinking of a way to surprise you with it because it is as special as you are. I will meet you Tuesday at 3 by the 3-armed cactus. Your father has people watching for me all over the county. I guess you got some of your smartness from him. I love you, Dirk. I still don't know how you got a whole cake out to our last meeting place like you did, but it was the best thing I ever ate. And the prettiest, too, what with that fancy flower you put on it. Now I think it is the best cake recipe in the world, too. But nothing is as good as getting a letter from you. Whenever I see a flower like the one on your favorite letter paper, I think of you. I only steal from people who have plenty of money to begin with and deserve to be robbed, but if I could start over, I would forget about them and be a rancher or a farmer or miner or shopkeeper or whatever you wanted me to be, just so we could always be together. Be at Charlie's grave at sunset this Thursday. I love you, Dirk.
We're sorry. Your call cannot be completed as dialed. Please check the number and dial again. This is a recording.
Hello? Where are you guys? You've got to get out here. I saw the Phantom Horse last night.
Know what we saw last night? The inside of a motel room in St. Louis.
St. Louis?
Our plane finally took off at 7 last night. We didn't call you because we wanted to surprise you. Only the next thing we knew, we were being diverted to St. Louis on account of bad weather. So the airline put us up at a motel. But when we came back to the airport this morning, guess what?
More mechanical problems.
We're fogged in. I have never seen fog this thick. Visibility's 3 feet tops. You can barely drive in this stuff, let alone land and take off. let's change the subject. So you saw the phantom horse?
Last night, right after the campfire, this glowing horse appeared out of nowhere, then went galloping away. And right after that, the main pipe in the pump house sprang a leak. Another case of bad luck? I think not.
So while everyone's attention was on the horse, someone sabotaged the pump house. First the rattlesnake, now this. Yikes.
I found an old beaded handbag that may have belonged to Francis Humber.
Was there anything in it?
No, but if it's the bag that Dirk mentioned in one of his love letters, it could hold some sort of clue.
What does it look like?
Well, there's a bird on it, but the beads have completely fallen off this one section. However, it does have the name of the manufacturer at the bottom. It was made by the Chicago Mercantile Company back in 1881.
That's one of the companies in my book. Is there anything else on it?
Yeah, some kind of number. HB3941.
Maybe that's what bead pattern it is. There's a bunch of phone numbers in this book. Maybe we can track down the pattern for you.
That'd be great. Like I said, it could be pretty important, especially if the part that's missing turns out to have something to do with flowers.
We'll get right on it.
That's it for now.
Thanks for calling. Bye, Nan.
Pick those vegetables for me yet?
Well...
I need those vegetables, Nancy.
It's so hot, I should get these vegetables into Shorty right away.
Pick those vegetables for me yet?
You betcha.
Hey, there's stuff that's way overripe in here. Well, I'll just pitch it. In the meantime, go back out there and try again.
Okay, does that sound better? I think I might have fixed it. I'm gonna feel so dumb though, because I have been playing this game for an hour. I really need to have a friend watch, because I had audio issues yesterday, just that the game was so much louder than my mic. I feel like I really need a friend to come in at the beginning of every stream and make sure that all the audio and stuff is okay. Ah, thank you, Anna. I appreciate you letting me know. Oh, I'm so mad though. That was an hour that I had this entire video will be like useless. Like as a playback video. If anyone goes to watch, the entire first hour will have no mic. Alright, let's see. Well, how are you doing? Happy Tuesday.
Right.
Oh wait, what did he tell me? I can get more vegetables?
There's more ripe stuff out there than that.
You bet there is.
You bet there is. The Eternal Optimist, because I didn't see anything here. Golden Queen. What is the Golden Queen supposed to look like? Oh, they were supposed to be gold, and those don't look gold. Yeah, it was seriously a long time. That was an hour of brilliant and witty commentary on my part that will never be witnessed. Golden Queen. Yeah, that's definitely, no, those definitely aren't right. What is he talking about? There's nothing on his side. Is it the beans? Oh gosh, I always have this problem picking vegetables. Is it Wednesday? Oh my god, it's Wednesday! Happy Tuesday to you too. Oh my god. It's one of those weeks. You're pretty good, had an easier day today. Well, thank goodness for that. I'm a complete mess over here. That's hilarious. Happy Tuesday. It's Wednesday. Oh. Some day that ends in day. That's all I know. Which Wednesday night is our garbage night, so I should probably be more on top of that. I seriously don't know what else he wants me to pick. Everything looks unripe. Pre-ripened. Non-ripened. Not ready. None of these look pickable. Romano beans. Romano beans are supposed to be like these white ones, right? It's one of those weeks for sure. Ugh. I hope you're not having one of those weeks. No! It looks like these beans are supposed to be white, though. And all of these look green to me. I'm sorry you're having a bad week. Or one of those weeks. I definitely am too. It's been rough. Oh man, can I just pick this and see if he yells at me? I don't know. I'm just gonna pick him and see if he might kick me off the ranch completely.
It's so hot, I should get these vegetables into Shorty
see what
right away.
happens. The middle bean is ripe, the ones on the right are overripe. No way. I've always misinterpreted, this might be why I suck at this. I've always misinterpreted this. See, I thought they were saying, so there's 3 beans. The first one on the left is Kentucky Wonder, and then Sun Gold, and then Romano. Okay. I see, I get it now. Oh my gosh. How many years have I been playing this game? 14 years? 14 years! And I needed Anna to tell me when the beans were ripe. Oh my god. So yeah, the ones over here then are supposed to be, right? The black turtle. I think that's how that... I don't know. Are these done? The black turtle? I thought they were showing you 3 different varieties of ripe beans. This is why I do not have a green thumb, by the way. Like, seriously, anything I plant, I just kill it. Okay, so these are the dry beans. Because the bean plant stops producing if its pods are allowed to reach maturity, blah blah blah. And the picture above, the pod on the left is unripe. Pod in the middle is ready. Okay. So I'm half right. So the black turtle needs to be white. Oh my gosh.
It's so hot, I should get these vegetables into Shorty right away.
The bean problem.
Those vegetables for me yet?
You betcha.
Good for you.
Good for you.
Now, if you just fill that egg basket for me again, we'll be all set.
What do you know about the treasure that Dirk Valentine supposedly hid around here for Francis Humber to find?
If I thought there was a snowball's chance in Tampa that Valentine had stashed any of his loot here, I'd be tearing this place apart.
Oh.
What do you know about it?
That's your secret. Yeah, I gotta be honest with you, I do the same thing. And these games, like yesterday we were playing the part where Tex quizzes you before you can ride the horse. And I skimmed through all the books and then I just trial and error my way through the quiz. Like I just guess and he'll ask you the same question over and over so you can just narrow it down.
I just heard about it, that's all.
When I heard that rumor, I started reading everything about Dirk Valentine I could get my hands on. But the more I read, the more it sounded like he suckered Francis into believing
He wouldn't do
hidden
that.
something
He was
for
a
her,
nice guy.
Just to give people something to talk about when he was gone.
Well, I'd better get going.
Come back soon.
Oh, that's so funny. That's probably why you have such a good knowledge of all of the games and what to do, because you actually play it like you're playing it for the first time. So each time you play it, you absorb all of that information. Whereas, I don't do that. That's why I get stuck on games I've played 4 or 5 times. Oh, we gotta get eggs. That's right. So we're on day 2. So we're making pretty good progress. Ooh, 2 eggs. You laid twins, girl. So did you. Wow. I didn't know it was common for chickens to lay 2 eggs at once. Dun, 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 dun.
Got those eggs for me?
Right here.
Good for you.
Good for you.
I need you to do one more thing. It's Tex's birthday.
Oh, we
The
gotta
Raleighs
make the
told me
cake.
to make him a cake. Now, if I make it, he'll throw a fit. But if you make it, he might actually appreciate it. So why don't you dig a cake recipe out of the recipe box and have at it? I don't care when you make it, just so it's done by the end of the day. The icing's already made.
Could I get a canteen of water from you?
You betcha. You're good to go.
Well, I'd better get going.
That was
Pleasure
fast.
talking to you.
Nothing even happened. He didn't even move. He was just like, you're good to go. Click. It's in your inventory. Alright. Shadow Ranch cake. I've heard people actually made this. But it was just really dense or something. Like, it wasn't very good. Okay. Do I need to write this down? I feel like I should write it down. 1 cup of butter. Because I think 2 eggs. 1 2/3 cup milk. I actually have everything to make this right now. I've just heard such terrible things about it that I don't want to waste the ingredients. 2 1/3 cup sugar. This is the one where they make you do conversions or something, isn't it? Vanilla. I love baking in real life. I really, really do. problem
First
is...
thing I'll need to make that cake is a mixing bowl.
The first thing I'll need is a mixing bowl. The problem is when I make it at home, I don't have enough people that are willing to eat it, and I don't want to eat all of it, you know, so sometimes I try to make like a half batch. Oh yes, this is the one. Okay, so they're telling me throw away. So, oh no, I didn't want to start over. I just need to know what they're measuring everything in. So they were a pint of flour, teaspoon of vanilla. Okay, I'm just gonna mess this up just to learn what they're using. A third cup of sugar. I just need to do that a lot. Flour, they're measuring in pints. And I don't know offhand how many pints are in a cup, so... And then, how are they measuring the milk? Third cup? Yeah, that's fine. And the butter, how are they measuring that? 1 stick equals half a cup. Okay, that's fine. So it's just the flour that's not right. That's in a different measurement. Hold on, it's on the fridge. 2 cups is 1 pint. I need 4 cups. So I'll need 2 pints. I remember when I first played this game with my best friend, we really struggled with this. I don't know, we were losing track of how many we had added already. Or no, because the baking factors in too. 1 pint equals 2 cups, yeah. I don't know anything off the top of my head, conversion-wise, like I don't know. Half cup? Okay, I need a full cup, so 2 of these. Okay, 2 eggs. She just adds them whole, she doesn't even crack them, just like, throw the whole thing in. Okay, 1 2/3 cup milk. Okay, see, this is where we would get messed up, so I need 5 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I also always write stuff down too, which makes me remember it better. I remember the guy who worked on the game builds, who commented on the Mostly Walking streams, would always be directing the guys to the in-game notes the game takes for you. And he says the regular Nancy Drew players would know to look at that. Even in later games when you could just take a picture on Nancy's cell phone, I would just draw my own. Yeah, I never look at the notes. The notes are too wordy and they tell you a lot of stuff you don't need to know. They seem kind of misleading to me. I didn't know that somebody was helping them, the Mostly Walking guys. That's kind of interesting. I guess if I watched it on Twitch, I could see the original chat. Oh, you looked it up. That makes me feel better. I take pictures of stuff now with my smartphone. I used to draw everything out too, but now I've spoiled myself to just taking a picture with my phone. Makes it much easier to reference. 1 tablespoon of baking powder. So what, 3 teaspoons, right? Pretty sure that's right. We'll find out. Okay, 3 teaspoons. Sugar, 2 1/3 cup. Oh my god, this is so many. You just gave up on editing my likes. I almost read it aloud, but I don't want to embarrass you. I know you've pointed out the likes before. So, 2 1/3 cup. So I'd need what, 7 of these? 1. The mixing after everyone makes it so easy to lose count. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Yeah, I think we just raged at this puzzle because once you bake it and it doesn't come out right and you have to do this all over again, we just... Wait, the recipe said 3 teaspoons of vanilla instead of a tablespoon? Is that right? I wrote down 3 teaspoons. Oh no, I don't want to screw it up, but I swear the recipe said 3 teaspoons, so I'm gonna do 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's what I thought, because they listed 1 tablespoon of baking powder, but 3 teaspoons of vanilla, so they changed it on me. You don't have a Valley Girl inflection if I'm going for accuracy. Yeah. Bake. I sure hope this is right. Oh my gosh. It might not be now. Ah! I'm stressing. A puzzle takes so long. I want to say it's the small tin though, right? I might have screwed it up. But if I know which tin it is, I might be able to save it. 3 teaspoons of vanilla. Yeah, I don't know why I have that written down. I know, yeah, sorry, the delay is pretty bad. I noticed that too because I was streaming it. I was watching my stream from my phone so I could see the chat, and it was probably 20 seconds delayed. Is it the medium one? Oh, I just broke my eraser. No. Okay, I'll do the medium one. Look at that cake goo. Gosh, this puzzle stresses me out.
Looks like I'm gonna have to guess how long to cook it and what
kind of
temperature to
puzzle
use.
is this? Medium. If I had to guess, I would do medium for 30 minutes and then see if it's burnt or not. Cause that sounds about right for actually baking a cake. What is
It's
it?
not cooked all the way through.
Okay, okay, it's better to undercook and cook more. That is good. Okay, I can put it back in. But if I burn it, then I'm screwed. Okay, let's do another 15 minutes. Ooh!
Perfect. Maybe I should try a little, just to be sure.
Ah. Yeah, it can get confusing if you're answering something and I'm already moved on. That's okay. Maybe I should try a little just to be sure. She just
I
pinches
should
it off?
put that icing Shorty made on it.
Okay.
What are these?
I made you that flower Frances mentioned in her recipe.
Oh my
Cut all the
god.
pieces
That's
out of
so
marzipan
funny.
using her old forms, but I'll be darned if I can figure out how the pieces go.
I love how Nancy literally yells, "What are these?" Like it's so loud. He's like 2 feet from her. He never leaves that one spot in the kitchen and it's not that far away. Well, at least we didn't screw up the cake. I don't remember how this goes at all. I don't remember this at all. Well, let's see. This thing looks the most stem-like. Is that a stem? No, I remember the flower having a... Oh, goodness. And you don't even know what it's supposed to look like, do you? Yeah, see, look, I'm not crazy. 1 tablespoon baking powder, but 3 teaspoons of vanilla. I think they just do that to be tricky. But there's no picture of the flower. You can paint them more than once to get different shades? Oh my god! I didn't know that! That's so cool! I'm totally gonna do that. I'm totally gonna make it super pretty. Man, I'm just having flashbacks to being 14 and struggling to do this. Can kind of barely see the outline on the cake. Okay. I think my monitor is at a weird angle, so it looks dark to me. Usually with puzzles like this, I start with the biggest piece. Okay, I think, okay. I see. It looks like that goes there. Okay. Let's go here. Oh, when you get it in the right place, it's no longer movable. That is helpful. Okay, they did me a solid by letting me know when it's correct. Dun, 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 dun. Dude, I can't believe the first hour of this I had no sound. I was actually making these so that my friend she has a young daughter that I want to introduce to the games. So the whole point of these was that she could go back and watch the videos. So the irony is just killing me. Like, I specifically made this so that the playback could be viewable, even though nobody was here before you, so nobody else, like, suffered for not having any sound. But now the video is not gonna work for her. Wait, oh. There we go.
It's a tulip. What's this?
It's a
That's
tulip!
food coloring, so you can paint that marzipan.
Gotta write that down. Cake, tulip. Tulip. Okay, so I can paint. I never knew you could make it darker. How bold can I? Ooh, that's so pretty. Hold on, I'm gonna go all the way. Max level flower. It's beautiful. This is the most beautiful thing I've ever made. And it's just gonna get eaten. Okay, I'm done.
Miss Nancy, how may I be of service?
Well, I'd better get going.
He doesn't praise me or anything. Like, fine. Do this without any accolades. Super pretty. I like that darkening the colors too. It's super nice.
Hello, Nancy. Something I can do for you?
May I see that letter Francis Humber wrote to your great aunt again?
Sure.
Thanks for letting me see it.
I totally did not even want to look at it. I don't know why I did that.
I'll let you get back to work.
Take care.
I actually got into cake decorating a few months ago, and I took a class at, I wanted to say Michael's, it wasn't Michael's, it was Joanne's. I took a cake decorating class there. It was a lot of fun. But I didn't do stuff like that with fondant. I did like piping, like writing somebody's name or putting the flowers on the border. Oh, let's see if Bess and George have the thing for the purse yet.
Hello?
It's me.
So what's going on there?
Do you have the thing yet? No, it's not an option to ask them. Okay, I don't need to ask them any of
That's
this.
it for now.
Stay in touch. That's an order.
I guess I can ask Tex and see if I can get the rope yet. Need rope, need rope. Rope man, hook me up.
Need something?
Is it okay if I go riding?
Nope. Feed the chickens and the horses in the corral first. Could be fatal if you mess up, so don't.
Talk to you later.
No hurry.
I hate this puzzle. I was complaining about the cake, but this one I actually hate more. Yeah, there's a lot of phone contacts in this game. And Frank and Joe Hardy, who I never call. I don't know why, I never call them in this game. I forget they're even here. Okay, so I need to figure out what horses eat what. Is that written down somewhere? That was written down somewhere. Well, I can feed the chickens. 2 scoops of chicken chow. Which is the chicken chow? See, I just graphically, in this game, some of these things look really similar. Okay. I'm gonna have to actually go back and read that book in the living room, because I don't remember. And see, this is where having my phone is useful. trusting a random teenager to not kill all your livestock. Yeah. For how seriously he seems to take himself, he's letting us do this with absolutely no training. Let's see, where's the book about feed? Is it in here? A quarter horse. Hang horse. Nope. Okay. It's in the other one. What is that over here? Oh, where was the other book? No, I don't need that. I don't need that. Perhaps it is on the bookshelf. I remember reading it. There we go. Okay. I'm taking a picture. Because I struggle with this for real. This puzzle. Okay. Oats, corn, soybean meal. Improper feeding could kill them. Got it. Potentially fatal. You're putting all these poor animals in my hands. I don't know how I feel about that.
Till you finish doing what I told you to do, you and me got nothing to talk about.
Wow. Aren't you just a barrel full of sunshine? Ooh, I stole a hat. Am I crazy though? How do I remember which chicken feeding 2 scoops of chicken chow? But none of these look like chicken chow. Is the chicken chow pink? Process of elimination. I'm assuming the chickens eat the pink stuff. What is this? These don't even look like the stuff in the pictures. Okay, this is oats. 99% sure that's oat. This is corn. It just looks like corn. That means this must be... I don't know what that is. Mixed pellets. Oats and corn. As soon as I saw these feed bins when I started the game, it all just came rushing back. How much I hated this. I just truly do not remember. Is this chicken feed or is the pink stuff chicken? Alright, let's just... let me save the game. Chicken feed. Okay. How do I take it with me? Keep.
I don't think that's enough.
It's not. 2 scoops. I did 2 scoops. Is this not chicken feed? I'm suspecting this might not be chicken. Oh my god. Why is this so difficult? I feel like I could feed a real live horse more easily. Should I just keep going? More? This stuff just looks like styrofoam. Oh, I see. It's not technically scoops because they're weighing it, so they mean like 2 pounds. Each scoop is half a pound. Okay. Alright, keep.
I don't think that's enough.
Oh my god. I'm stressing. I'm stressing. I don't want to kill these things, man. I'm gonna feel so bad. This is not enough. What do you mean this is not enough?
I don't think that's enough.
How is this not enough? Okay, hold on. I'm gonna dump this. I'm gonna assume that I screwed this up and this is not chicken feed. Can I take this?
I don't think that's enough.
I mean, how much does she want? Oh my gosh. Alright, let's go feed the chickens and see if they die. Trial and error, this is the only way. Sorry guys. If you die, I'll just go back in time and unkill you.
Okay, chickens, come and get it.
Please don't die. Okay, I think we're good. Now I gotta feed the horses. So that was chicken feed. What is the pink stuff? Alright, so let's feed our horse first. We have Bob. Bob eats a ration of 2 oats, 1 corn, 1.5 mixed pellets. Okay, oats. There's a pink bag behind text labeled cattle feed. No way! Okay, so we don't even use the pink stuff because we don't have any cattle. Dang, that was tricky. That's really tricky. Wow, they say this game is for 10-year-olds. I'm on junior mode, by the way. So, I feel kind of dumb. Okay. 2 oats. I think these were the oats. These look oaty to me. Let's do 2 of those. Okay. 1 corn. Oops. I think it's this one. I don't think the ration is right. I gotta do another scoop. Okay. And then mixed pellets. Gotta be this stuff, right? 1.5. So I went from 3 to 4.5. So I think that's good. Man, they're teaching these 10-year-olds about ratios and all this stuff. Quite advanced. Okay. Please don't die. Okay. Well, if he's dying, he looks like he's enjoying it, so there's that. Who's next? We have Clyde, right? Clyde and Ace. Okay, so Clyde is on 3 oats to 1.5 mixed pellet. I really gotta put the bucket. Where's the bucket? Oh my god. I just assumed the bucket would go back. Where's my bucket? Oh my gosh. I don't see a bucket in here. Oh, there it is. Jeez, it was on the second page of my inventory, even though I had just used it. Weird. So I needed 3 of these. Happy horse. Poor thing. He'd probably enjoy it even if it was like a fatal ratio. He doesn't know any better. He's just like, nom 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 nom. So, this is for Clyde, right? Oops. Keep. Yeah, we did this for Clyde. Oh. Okay. And then Ace is the last one. One oat. One oatsy. Half a corn. Okay. Three mixed pellets. Oh. I'm assuming those were by the full cup. So I'm gonna do 2 more. Nancy is so funny with her exclamations to things. Oh man, I'm questioning whether that was right. I did 3, but that's it. I have 6 pounds of food. That seems like a lot. Hold on, save. This was feeding Ace. Earlier in the game, I noticed something Nancy said was clearly by a different voice actress. Is this a well-known bug or like a well-known goof? It was 100% not Nancy, and then I later, when I read the note from Dave, that was like his great-great-aunt's letter from Frances Humber, the girl who read for Frances sounded just like that, and I was like, well, wait a minute. They forgot to tell her to record this line, so they just made another voice actress do it? Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. I think, shoot. I don't want to kill the horse. I want to kill you. Hold on. I saw your chat just in time. Hold on. Okay. Empty it out. Empty it out. Empty it. Empty. Alright, I'm gonna start with the 3 because that's where I got messed up. 3 mixed pellets. I bet these are 1.5 cups each. That's why. Yep. I only needed 2. This game involves a lot of measuring. 1 oat. So what am I at? I got half corn. I'll go back and see if it still does that weird non-Nancy voice. Keep. I'll save again anyway. Save. Yes. Okay. It gave me like a slight taste of what Midnight in Salem will be without Lanny Minella, or Lanny Minnelli, whatever her name is. The OG Nancy voice. Hold on, I'll see if I can get it to do it. It's down here, whoops. Oh no, it's on the purse when I click on the purse.
Something's missing.
Do you hear that? It's not Nancy.
Something's missing. Something's missing.
And then when you go and you ask Dave for that letter, I don't know, will it read it again? Probably not.
Hello, Nancy. Something I can do for you?
May I see that letter Frances Humber wrote to your great aunt again?
Sure.
Thanks for letting me see it.
Oh, it only reads it out loud the first time. Lanny Minella. I keep thinking Liza Minnelli. I think that's why. I can never get her name right.
Appreciate
it. Awful. Terrible. I'm a terrible fan. Okay, I'm done. Can I go for a ride now? I want to go.
Need something?
May I go riding now?
Oh, Bob's all yours.
I still need a rope.
Some barrels and a sawhorse. You can do some barrel racing and practice roping. Whenever you're out there, I'll watch you and time you. If you get good enough, like say, you get your time below 10 seconds, and if you can
lasso the horse 4 times.
Say, 4 times out of 5, I'll give you your very own lariat.
Yep, that's what I need.
You can practice as much as you want, whenever you want. Just don't go walking off with my rope, because I'll be watching.
I feel like, I don't know if you've ever failed on feeding the horses, but I feel like you get a second chance with Aunt Bet calling you and saying, oh, the poor horse is at the emergency vet with, like, stomach pain. Did it?
Later.
Just stay out of trouble.
Let me try again.
Hello, Nancy. Something I can do for you?
May I see that letter Frances Humber wrote to your great aunt again?
Sure.
Thanks for letting me see it.
Thanks.
Dearest cousin Ellie, my beloved Dirk is no more. I shall never see him again. And now you will never see me again.
Right?
I'll let you get back to work.
Appreciate it.
And then, check this out.
Something's missing.
It's the same girl.
Something's missing.
It's weird. It's so weird. It's like they didn't call her. They didn't call her to do that one line they forgot. They just had somebody else do it. So weird. Okay, let's settle Bob up and get our rope. Need a rope. Oops. Oh god, getting to the right horse, man. Navigation. Not ideal.
Come on, Bob.
I don't know if that's just a bug in my game, but I just thought that was super weird. Okay, I want to try to do this.
Perfect.
Is he watching? Is he counting? I gotta get 4 out of 5.
Gotcha. Perfect.
Congratulations.
Oh, thanks. I didn't even know you were there. You frightened me. Actually, there's a ranch about an hour and a half from here that does instinct testing. So if you have a herding breed of dog, you take them to their ranch and they let your dog chase their sheep around. And they'll grade them. I don't know how they do it, but like an A through F scale or something. And they'll tell you how good your dog is instinct-wise, knowing how to herd, even though they're just like a pet. Like my dog has never ever seen a sheep. But it looks like this place from the pictures. I've had friends go and do it. I really want to take Henry. Henry's my corgi. Oops. I'd be really curious to know, oops, if he has good instinct or not.
10 seconds flat. Close, but no cigar. Start over.
That's actually a very good question. Because Lanny does a lot of voices. She has a very, very good range. So it could have been her.
Let's go. Nice.
Oops. I already screwed this up.
That's a 5-second penalty. You'll never get under 10 seconds now.
Oh. Sorry.
Yeah.
Start over.
Okay.
Okay, Bob, let's go.
I don't understand exactly how to time it. Well, I didn't knock anything over.
9.5. How about that? You did it.
All right. Now I can get my own lariat. I did the barrel race in under 10 seconds and roped the sawhorse 4 out of 5 times. Do I get a lariat?
Please, I need a rope.
I'm kind of surprised.
Thank you.
Why?
Figured you'd be
He has
getting some
very
laughs.
soft, feminine hands for a cowboy. I mean, I was just kind of expecting that they'd be all blistered up.
But can you still hope? This little vacation of yours ain't over with yet.
He tries to act so tough, but I see you in your
You have
feminine
no writing
hands.
Again?
Yep.
You slather yourself
Talk to
in
you later.
CeraVe
No
every
worry.
night. Okay, so now I can did it take the saddle off? Really? Okay. Dun, 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 dun. I think it'd be really cool to go to a rodeo. I was saying earlier when I had no mic, I was talking about the book. It's actually one of my favorite Nancy Drew books because I read it after I played this game. And they go to a rodeo and they dance. Actually, in the book, Bess and George don't have issues with their flight. Like, Bess and George are there, and all 3 of them go to the rodeo and dance. So they dance with Tex and Dave and Shorty. That doesn't make an appearance in the game, though. Oops, I took it off. I have a friend who lives in Texas though, and she goes to rodeos, and I see her photos, like on Instagram and stuff, and it just looks super
Come
fun.
on, Bob. Good
Just
boy.
as an experience, you know. I mean, she goes a lot. I don't know that I'd go that many times, but Frances Humber, yeah, she's the writer of that letter. Jonah von Spreeken voiced Frank. Oh. Abby Murray voices her and also voices Bess. So that's the old Bess. Because I think they have someone new now for Bess. So let's see, should I do the rope stuff first? I'll do the rope stuff first.
That looks like Mary
Oh.
Yazzie.
When you call Aunt Bet, she calls her Mary Yazzie. It's just, it reminds me of Shadow Ranch where Nancy keeps saying Rentaro, even though that's clearly not how you say his name. Yeah, I know they changed the voice actress for Bess at some point, and a lot of people, they like one or the other. They either like old Bess or new Bess. I don't have a preference. I can't really tell the difference.
I need a rope.
Really? That didn't work? I thought you just had to wait until it was the perfect circle and it would automatically work. What the heck? Third time's the charm, maybe? Maybe it makes you do it 3 times? Oh no! What am I doing wrong? I tried purposely not doing this full circle. Oh, I goofed that one. Try clicking slightly above. Is it? Yeah. Do I have to aim with this? I have to click it. Maybe click exactly on. Maybe I'm not clicking exactly on it.
Missed.
Click above it. Oh, nope. It had already left the circle. The perfect circle. That was my fault. It's the reason I don't play first-person shooters. Aside from my severe aversion to violence, I have horrible... Oh no, I did it again. I have horrible, what do they call it? Hand-eye coordination, like timing. It is a short, very short time. It's an actual circle. I tried clicking on the log. I thought I just was missing the circle. There, there we go. Alright, wants you to click in a very specific place, and the circle's not there very long. Oh wait, I need those symbols. Oh no, I need those symbols. Okay.
I can't get my map out now. I'll just remember the petroglyphs I see and check my map
Okay,
later.
so there's like a one-horned beast over here, like a swirly with chicken feet. Alright, let's put that down. We've got this here, and this here. Okay, what else do we got? Down here we have 2 dancing people. Whoops. And up here we got like a horseshoe sun thing. And over here, bunch of X's. Okie dokie. Then we should have one here. Which is a V thing. Okay. So it should
Beneath
spell out
Happy's keys, Happy's name, please.
Happy. Oh, arrowhead. It's funny, I still haven't been given the directive or incentive to collect the arrowheads, but it's letting me do it, so... Kill two birds with one stone, I guess. Or with one arrowhead. Oh, let's call Bess and George and see if they have the... Oh, I don't have any signal. True life. I can go to Dry Creek. That's the ghost town. Was there something else behind the rock? Gosh darn it. I don't think I can stop the horse now. There's no turning around. I told the horse to go and it's just like, alright, let's travel 3 hours due west. We're not stopping. I'll go back. Just literally will not give me the option to go back. This poor horse is gonna be so hot and tired. Hold on. Time delay. Sorry. Gosh, it is Wednesday. That means it's garbage night. I really need to sort myself out. Okay, so you're saying, oh no, I gotta do this again. Okay, I think I learned how to do this. Where'd my rope go? Okay, so I click on the log.
Ta-da!
Ah, okay, thank God. So you were saying, is there something else behind the rock with the V? Oh, there is something there. It's just not obtainable. No, it won't let me do anything. I will double check here though, as long as I'm up here. I got the arrowhead over here. Yeah, well, let me take it. Well, it's a good thing we double checked. Those are the things that'll completely stall your progress in a game, because you won't think to go back and check behind a rock or something. Poor Bob. This poor horse. It's like 95 degrees out. I think Dave said that it was an hour and a half from Mary Yazie's to the ghost town. So he's probably going at about 7 hours right now. Uh-oh.
Probably just a bird.
Yeah, probably. This place is so cool. Even though this is kind of one of the older games, I feel like they did such a good job having places to go. Oh, there's a little symbol here. Do I need to know the symbol? I really love Deadly Device. I like the story, I like the puzzles, I like the atmosphere. But one thing they did do in that game is make it extremely claustrophobic. Not being able to leave that building ever at all for any reason it's so limiting, and it gets so boring because you unlock everything at some point in the game. So like this game, I'm a couple hours in and I discover a new place. I like that. I don't like it all, it's all right up front. It's not as fun. There's not as much exploration. Arrowhead. So I need the, can I call the sheriff? Nope, no signal. I think the sheriff might give me the combo for that lock. Not sure. So there's all these symbols around here, which I'm not currently writing down and probably should, but oh, here's the jail, the old jail. I remember this.
Yikes! The walls in there look like they could fall down any second.
Yeah, deadly
Yikes.
devices.
The walls in there look like they could
Oops.
fall down any second.
That is my one. That's my one. I could probably come up with a complaint for every single game if I want to
It's
be that
locked.
person.
So much for finding out what Dirk left in the cell for Francis.
But deadly device, I just that part killed me because it was so close to perfect. I can find the positive in every game, but that I was just disappointed in that one. See, I have a crank. Oh, okay, I don't have it. I don't have a key or anything for this.
It's locked. So much for finding out
Locked.
what Dirk left in the cell for Francis.
I thought there was a way to get around that, but I don't remember.
Yikes!
Oh
The
my
walls
gosh,
in there
sorry, I
look
keep
like they could
triggering the
fall down
same.
any second.
I keep triggering her same exclamations. Find out who Pappy is, get a lariat,
That's done.
feed the chickens,
That's done.
cake.
I'm fin. Check.
Dirk said there was a flower. I don't remember him saying what the flower was. I'll have to deal with that later. I don't remember what the flower on his stationery is. See what the name of the cracker? Yeah, I don't think I can do any of that yet. That's okay. I'll just go back. BRB. No problem. Take your time.
That looks like Mary Yazzie and Tex.
Ooh. Oh, he doesn't have anything I can take? Nothing to snoop-a-doop? Oh, okay. Let me call Bess and George.
Hello?
It's me.
So what's going on there?
That's it for now.
Stay in touch. That's an order.
Hello, Nancy. Something I can do for you?
I'll let you get back to work.
Ma'am?
Bam.
Miss Nancy, how may I be of service?
Well, I'd better get going.
Come back soon.
Oh, nobody here has anything for me. Ooh, that cake looks so good. Alright, let me call the sheriff.
Hernandez.
Hello, Sheriff. It's Nancy Drew again.
Hello, Nancy. What can I do for you?
I noticed that you put a lock on one of the buildings in the ghost town.
Yeah, the support beams in there are about to go. I was afraid some dumb tourist would knock into one of them and bring the thing down, and I'd wind up having to dig them out.
If I'm real careful, do you think I could have the combination?
It's just an old shack. There's nothing to see in there.
I'm just curious. Amateur detective, remember? I'll lock the place back up when I'm done.
Well, if you swear you'll be careful.
I'll be extremely careful. I promise.
Let's see, where did I put that combination?
9.
Ah, here we go. 9, 2, 7, 4.
Thanks for your help.
Anytime.
Alright, Bob, you got 5 minutes of rest. Let's go back out. Poor Bob. Talk about a workhorse. She could at least trade out with the other horses so they don't, like, put it all on poor Bob's shoulders.
Come on, Bob. Good boy.
Alright, let's go bust into this building. Nine, 2, 7, 4.
Looks like someone's been hanging out in here.
Ooh, someone be sleeping in the abandoned building. Okay. We're having to do this. I don't want to do it. I remember having to do it. Yeah, I don't have any coins.
Looks like I need to put in a password.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9. Oh goodness, do I know what this is supposed to be? Was this in a letter? Boy, it's not a good idea that Nancy comes here alone and has no phone signal. If she gets in trouble, she's gonna be...
An electrician's manual. Wonder what that's doing here.
I don't know, let me get my fingerprints all over it though.
Even the crumbs are crisp.
Dun, 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 dun. I think it's called Sunflower, right? I don't remember. I know that's relevant later. Oh, it just keeps taking me back here. I don't think there's anything else I can do here yet. I need a coin. Coin, coin. No coin. That's about all I can do there, I think. Let's ask Mary why she was out with Tex. I'm out of drink and it is really quite warm in here.
Hi, can I help you with something?
I saw you riding earlier near Shadow Ranch. Do you ride around there a lot?
You're mistaken. Shadow Ranch is private property. I never ride there. You must have seen somebody else.
Wow, that was really loud and defensive. That frightened me.
I'm sure the Raleighs don't mind if you ride on their land.
I'm telling you, it wasn't me. So don't go telling people you saw me trespassing, because you didn't.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Alright, well, we got her mad. Sorry. Go back to the ranch. Pappy, I need to know Pappy's name. That's what it is. I need to know Pappy's name. Maybe I can call the novelist. Hold on. Alright, take the saddle off, take the saddle off. Don't get sent home. Is he back yet? Can I ask him why they were together? Ooh, yeah, let's ask you.
Something?
I'm pretty sure I saw Mary Yazzie riding on ranch property. Have you ever seen her riding around here?
Nope.
I need to do my yoga. Ugh, my back is killing me.
When I asked her about it, she denied it, adamantly.
Was she hurting anything? defacing rocks, setting fires, threatening some endangered species.
It just seemed like she was hiding something, that's all.
Sounds to me like you're making a mountain out of an anthill. I wouldn't worry about it.
Did I see you and Mary Yazi riding together?
Me and Mary Yazi? Of course not. Why, I ain't said more than 10 words to her since I got here. You're imagining things.
Oh, gaslighting. You're missing the gaslighting.
Talk to you later.
If you last that long.
Buddy. Is that a threat? What do you mean if I last that long? You're gonna have to drag me out of here, I promise you. Oops, Charlena.
Hi, this is Nancy Drew. May I please speak to Miss Purcell?
Well, she told me to put you right through. She even told me to make sure you didn't have to listen to that recording again.
Thank you.
You're really great.
Hello, Nancy. So what have you discovered?
Who's Pappy?
I came across a reference to someone whom Dirk referred to as Pappy.
Probably his father, Kashmir Valentine. He was a
Cash-
blacksmith over in Prescott.
Would Francis have known who he was?
Oh, yes.
Mirror.
Dirk worshipped his father. Which is ironic, because by the time Dirk was arrested, his father had pretty much disowned him out of shame.
Poor Dirk. That's what you get for being a felon.
Would you happen to know the brand name of crackers back in the 1880s whose slogan was "Even the crumbs are crisp"?
Not offhand, but I certainly can find out. Details like that are why so many of my books have won awards for historical accuracy. Have you read any of my books?
No. But
I'm not
Beth
much of a
has. She's
romance
big
novel
fan.
person.
I realize that my novels
I'm a
aren't
17-year-old girl.
But it wouldn't hurt to at least give them a try, would it?
No. In fact, I'll pick one up first chance I get.
And I'll send you the name of those crackers first chance I get.
Talk to you soon.
I'll be waiting.
Yeah, I'm seriously really not much of a romance novel person. Alright, let's get your saddle back on, boy. I'm riding this poor horse into the ground. I mean, he's gotta be up to like 10 hours today. I didn't even know. Nancy, has Nancy even eaten? She made that cake. I don't think she ate, though.
Come on, Bob.
Dun, dun, dun. Back to the ghost town. Onward, Bob. Gonna doodle flowers while he rides. Given that flowers are very important in this game. I'm not very good at drawing. Oh yeah. We're gonna go put Kashmir into this piano. Kashmir. Oh, it's one of these. Okay. Which one changes only itself? Okay, the fourth one changes only itself. So I don't have to worry what that looks like. Kashmir. Whoops. Oh no. This is a very inefficient way to puzzle, but it's okay. What do these change? I need this to be an E and this to be an E. What does this do? Okay, I need this to be an M. M. Okay, this needs to be E. Okay, now I can change this. I guess that wasn't very inefficient.
Take
That was
your
pretty good.
forks and a crank to the Beady Eyes Ranch and make sure you see what's
Beady
below.
Eyes Ranch.
When you stick the forks in and give it a spin, off toward my treasure you'll go.
Ooh. Take your forks and crank to the beer.
Take
So I
your
need to get
forks and a crank to the
Ugh.
Beady.
So it's not gonna let me take this. I will take a picture of it. I don't know why she puts the note back, but it doesn't look like it goes in my inventory. Okay.
Take your fork.
Oh, don't read it again. I'm sorry. I don't know why she doesn't take that. She puts it back. BDI's ranch, though. So I'm assuming that it's something to do with these,
I'm getting
Oh.
a definite feeling I'm not alone.
I saw you up there. I ain't scared of you. Nancy Drew. Ain't scared of nothing. Oh, I need the tuning forks from Mary's shop. Bum, 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 bum. Hey, can I take your stuff?
Hi, can I help you with something?
Well, let's start with the question that's not gonna upset
Do you
her.
know anything about the treasure Dirk Valentine supposedly buried somewhere around Shadow Ranch?
I know it's a lot of hogwash.
What makes you so sure?
If I had $1 for every lost mine or buried treasure story I've heard in the 30-odd years I've lived here, I'd have 10 horses, 2 cars, and possibly my own helicopter. It's nothing but a tall tale. Trust me.
Have you by any chance ever come across any silverware that may have belonged to Dirk Valentine's girlfriend, Frances?
Silverware?
I found a letter that referred to Frances Humber's forks. Do you have any idea what that means?
Maybe she had a thing for forks. I went out with a guy once who was into spoons.
Did he know how to play them?
He dangled them. We sat down in a restaurant, and the next thing I knew, he had spoons hanging from every part of his face. Like I said, I went out with him once.
That's hilarious. You think someone at Her Interactive actually had that happen to them? How do you invent
Tex told me
such a
about,
crazy story?
You know, you and him.
He did?
I'd like to hear your side of the story now.
My side's no different from his side. We're in love. What's the big deal?
Yeah, what's the big deal? I
Right,
don't get it. Why
you're
is
right.
everyone being secretive?
What's the big deal?
Wait a minute. He didn't tell you anything, did he? You tricked me. Oh, you're good. You are good.
Why do you think you have to keep your love for each other a secret?
Tex knows the Raleighs and I have been arguing about that property I want to buy. He's afraid if the Raleighs find out about us, they'll think he's collaborating with the enemy and fire him.
Okay. That's interesting workplace politics.
Why are you so interested in that property?
There's a whole bunch of petrified wood on it. Tex discovered it. Every so often, he'll bring some pieces in, and I'll use it in my jewelry or try to sell it. Anyway, Tex and I are in love. We tried to keep it a secret, and we blew it. You know, for a city slicker, you got a lot of country smarts.
It was great talking to you.
Yeah, y'all
Come in
shouldn't
again.
underestimate me just because I'm from the city. I'm from Beaver Heights. Like, is that even a city? Come on.
That wasn't there before.
No, it wasn't. I need the tuning forks. Over here.
Tuning forks. Maybe Dirk meant tuning forks.
Yes, Nancy, get with the program. How do I take them? Can I take them? Can I? Do I have to talk to you again?
Hi, can I help you with something?
I want to take your
I
stuff.
noticed some tuning forks over there. Would it be okay if I borrowed them for a while?
Tell you what, if you go out and find me 10 arrowheads for this display I'm
Yes,
working on,
the arrowhead
I'll give them to
challenge.
you for free.
Finally.
You can put them in this.
Okay, I'll put them in that.
You got a deal.
There are arrowheads all over this area. You just have to keep your eyes open. You should be able to find 10 in no time, as long as you don't dig and only collect arrowheads that the rain and wind have uncovered. You won't be breaking any rules.
That's a pretty big hunk of petrified wood over there. Where'd you get it?
Any
A
water?
friend of mine found it when he was
Ugh,
clearing land for
dying.
a new house. I told him I'd share whatever I got for it with him. Be sure to check out the jewelry display. I just got some real nice pieces in.
It was great
I
talking
actually
to
would
you.
love to
Thanks
check out
for
the jewelry
stopping
display,
by.
but it doesn't let me. How many arrowheads do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh boy. Save. I'm gonna save. I'm gonna save. Arrowhead. Save. Dun 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 dun. I never called these people.
WGS. This is Geza.
Hi, my name is Nancy Drew. Not too long ago, you provided this person I know with a map that showed the locations of mineral deposits in central Arizona.
That's what I'm here for.
Is there any chance you might remember talking to that particular person?
I might. We got a lot of maps on Arizona mineral deposits, though. Know which one it was?
The number on it was PUB893A.
Wow, Nancy has a
Publication
superb
893
memory.
Alpha. Let me put it up on my screen here. Last person I mailed a copy to was Shorty Thurmond. That's your friend?
Yes, as a matter of fact, it is.
According to my notes, he just started a job in the Shadow Mountain area and figured he'd go looking for gold on his off hours.
You keep notes on all the calls you get?
In a bureaucracy like this one, you never know. When something goes south and fingers start pointing, it's always good to have your side of the story all nice and documented.
That sounds like a surprisingly stressful job.
Do your notes say anything else?
Apparently, this Shorty person asked me if I knew anything about Dirk Valentine's treasure.
Really? Do you remember what he said?
As I recall, he'd heard a rumor that some outlaw had buried some kind of treasure near Shadow Mountain. He thought it might be in an old mine shaft or something.
And what did you tell him?
Nothing. I didn't know anything about it.
Well, thank you, Geza.
No problem. What did you say your name was again? Nancy...
Drew.
Nancy Drew. Asked a lot of questions. Didn't buy any maps.
But she really appreciated your taking the time to talk to her. Be sure to put that in your notes too, okay?
Got it. Goodbye, Miss Drew.
Bye.
I'm going through my own personal task list and checking off any clues that I wrote down that I don't need anymore. Ooh, beat pattern! Answer to cracker question. Whoops. Cracker question. Sunflower, right? What? 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 There's nothing there. Answer to cracker question. I guess maybe I have to call her. Okay, I need to get beads, right? I don't think I have beads. I think I have to get beads. Let me look at my little purse here.
Something's missing.
Something's missing. Does she have beads?
Got those arrowheads yet?
Oh,
Not
no.
quite yet.
So what's up?
I need beads.
I'd like to recreate the beadwork that was on this bag. Only it looks like I need a lot of different beads.
Beads, huh? Let me see what I can do. While I do this for you, why don't you finish that display for me? The one behind you.
Okay.
Sounds good.
What is this? Sort rings by color and pattern. Arrange sizes from smallest to largest from left to right. Oh my god, save. Beads. Oh gosh, okay. So they're saying I see. Okay, so we'll do size later. Let's get everything in the right rows first. So we got these cabochons here. Oops, that's a red one, duh. Okay, we got these red cabochons, blue cabochon, green cabochon. I love the colors of Southwestern jewelry. The turquoise is so beautiful. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, that's not right. These go up here. They're not the same thing at all, Nancy. Okay, this goes up here. Okay. This is little egg thing. Little egg thing goes over here. Egg thing here. There's the last red one. Actually, one of my favorite pieces of jewelry I bought from, not a place like this because it was not in the Southwest, but I bought it from a little jewelry stand in a coastal, like a beach city. And it was run by a family of Native Americans and their wives. So I think it was two brothers, an uncle, and a grandfather. Something, it was like multi-generational, and all these guys made beautiful jewelry. And the price was actually really reasonable. Handmade and everything. It didn't have turquoise, it had, I think it was opal. Had opal on the sides, which was kind of, has like a rainbow look to it. And then the main stone, I believe, was amethyst. It's a purple stone. Coco! How you doing? Yeah, this puzzle's pretty easy. Problem is, like, my eyes are crossing because my screen is so large. I get, well, one doctor told me they were cluster headaches. I'm not convinced they're actually cluster headaches, but I get headaches in groups, like around the same time every night. It'll start. And then I'll go for like a couple weeks or a couple months and I don't have anything. And then like now I'm in one of those periods where like every night at about 6 o'clock I get a headache. So this is not, all the colors are just piercing my eyeballs, making this puzzle a little bit more difficult than it otherwise would be. How are you doing, Coco? There's like a major delay. I'm not sure if did I already ask you that? You could just be the delay. Dun dun dun. Okay, eggy ones are up here. These go up here. Whoops. Okay, now I need to do them by size, right? So, smallest to largest from left to right. So let's start in the top left. Ooh, extra small, large. Actually, okay, that was good. Large, large. Okay, let's switch those. Small, extra small, extra large. Oh, you were at the Krollmeister Sisters stream. Yeah, I got the email notification that they were streaming. I was like, gosh, and Nick's streaming too. And, who is the other girl that was gonna stream tonight? I don't know if she ended up canceling her stream though. There was another girl that was supposed to stream. I'm honestly, like, still so shocked that there's so many Nancy Drew streamers that I never knew about. I just was not much of a Twitch person, and I just never understood it, and never used it. So now, like, I find out all these people were already streaming. Crystal, the Legend of the Crystal Skull. That's the next one we're supposed to play. So that should be fun. It's just, let's see. That was right? Yeah, butterfly, small. Small, medium, large, extra large, extra small, small. It is so hot in this room. I turned my, I have like a window air conditioning unit, and I turned it off because I thought it was causing the white noise. Why am I so slow right now? And I'm regretting that choice because it is incredibly hot. And I don't think it was causing that much audio issue anyway. So I'm just suffering. Playing Sims Medieval. No way. I didn't know they had a medieval version. You should stream that, Coco. I want to see medieval Sims. Oh my gosh. To be honest with you, The Sims was one game I have seen a lot of crossover with Nancy Drew players loving The Sims. And I never got super into it. I think the original Sims I probably did play when I was younger. I recently downloaded The Sims 4. Is that what they're up to? Sims 4? I don't have any of the add-ons or anything. Well, technically, I didn't even buy the game. I downloaded the free trial that you get for like 48 hours. And I don't know, I had a hard time getting into it. I don't know why. Maybe I was overwhelmed with the options, or I just didn't know how to play it. So I'd really be curious to see you play. Your spy just assassinates left and... What? Your monarch is super cruel, and your spy just assassinates dude. Okay, I've been missing out on something with The Sims, because that is not...
There, that looks right.
That is not what I thought The Sims was. I played like the most OG version, where you have like the little house, and you send your little guy to work. And I can do that for a little while, and then I'm like, no, this is too real. It's just too much like real life. I don't like it.
Hi.
I got enough of real life going on, alright?
Display for you. Any luck finding those beads?
Here, try these.
Great, thanks.
I love beading. Seriously, I love beading necklaces and stuff.
Great talking to you.
Ride safely.
I should show off some of the stuff I've made. Oh wait, I gotta reference her pattern. Where's her pattern? She emailed me the pattern. I can't access my phone. Did I take a picture of it? KP Casey, that was the other girl that was gonna stream tonight. It looks like she started at 4, so she's probably done. Where's my photos? I gotta reference this. Oh, nope. Yeah, I didn't take a picture of it yet. Nancy will not use her cell phone in front of anybody, even just to look at Google or her email. She's like, no, that's rude. I can't look at that here. Okay, I'll take a picture. Oh, my mouse is in the way. Ada's like, turn your IC on. Yeah, let me actually try to do that. I think that white noise was... I just had a lot of issues adjusting the audio. Hold on. So while I was up, I did find one of the necklaces I beaded. I don't know how well this is going to show up on the stream. But it was called a netted pearl. So it's obviously fake pearls, but they're intertwined in like a 360-degree rope. I got that pattern online and then bought everything separately. Different places online. Your internet crashed. Dude, that happened to me earlier right as I was starting the stream. I was stressing. Technical problems. Oh, it wasn't the AC at all. So like, you can't hear that at all, because to me, it's really loud. So I just assumed it was audible. Yeah, I got your message to turn the AC. It's back on. Thank you. Did your internet crash when I showed you the necklace? I don't know if you saw it. And I don't know if like, hold on, maybe if I hold it up against a blank background, it's a little bit easier to see. But so this game where they talk about the beating is that's my jam right there. I love doing this kind of stuff. I wore this somewhere and somebody had told me that I should start making them to sell. And I was like, well, honestly, the problem is, one, it takes a lot longer than you would think. And people don't appreciate that when they buy artisan stuff. A lot of times they don't understand, well, I could buy this from the Dollar Tree, you know? Like, they don't understand that this probably took me 20 hours of work. And so even at $10 an hour, that'd be 200 bucks. I don't think I have a market for people to buy that. I should show you the other one I made. Hold on, let me get the other one. It's a feather. So this one, I got the pattern and the materials in a kit. There's a lady that sells these online. I think she goes by Dragon or Dragonfire. I haven't trimmed the excess string yet because I'm a little nervous that the whole thing will unravel. But when you wear it, it drapes pretty nicely. I don't know if you can see all of it, but pardon the excess string. I loved this project though. I loved seeing this feather come to life. It literally looks like a peacock feather. And it was nice because her stuff all came in one kit. The other one, this one, I had to source all of the materials myself. And I didn't know specifically if they were going to be the right size beads, if I had enough. I ended up buying way too many of one kind and not enough of the other. So I prefer when I can get it all in one kit. But yeah, I'm gonna put this on. I never wear this because I'm so scared I'm gonna break it. Whoops, there goes my headphones. Hold on. Get this puppy on. But I should probably just wear it around and make sure that it's stable and then trim all the excess string. I'm just so scared. I'm so scared. I spent so long on it. Okay, so in a spiral, I need to do one yellow. Right? Is this what she's saying? One yellow, one black. BRC is black with red corners. Oh. I just saw that and thought it looked plaid. That doesn't look like black with red corners. Repeat 4 times. Okay, black. Yeah, no problem, Anna. Hopefully it's not your internet acting up. 3, 4. Oops, wrong one, no. Can I take them off if I screw it up? I can. Okay, that's good to know. So, do that 4 times. Whoops. And then red, red, white, red. Red, white. Red. Red with pink corners. Repeat 4 times. Okay, red. Boy, it's a good thing Mariazi happened to have all the exact right beads, because let me tell you, that is not how things work in real life. Red, white, red, pink. Red, white, red. Oh, pink. white, red, pink. I think I just do it one last time. There's actually a beading store somewhat by my house, not very close. I'd have to make a special trip. And I would love to go in there, but I'm just scared I would spend a lot of money and then not know what to do with anything. Because, like, I'm talented enough to follow directions. Like, I can follow a pattern where it tells me step by step. But, like, if I just saw beads I thought were pretty, I wouldn't know how to find a pattern to use them. I wouldn't know how to invent my own way to use them. So I really want to go, but I don't know. I'm afraid I'll just end up spending a lot of money. So I did the beads. What does I have to do here? Let me save. Let me save. Yes. Okay. Task list.
That's done.
Oh, I need to find arrowheads. Do what the note, no. Get the combination of that. Yep. Find out who Pappy is. Okay. I need to find more arrowheads. I suspect I'll find them in Dry Creek. Just doesn't even show up. Okay, the way my camera is cropped. Sit way back here. Showing that off. Arrowheads. Need to find arrowheads. I think I need 3 more. Not 1, not 2, but 3 more arrowheads. Ooh, okay.
I bet Dirk custom made this, which means I better not go messing around in there.
I think
saw a
that's
design just like that in Cappy's. Maybe I'm supposed to do something with it there.
I saw a design just like that in Cappy's. I did? I don't recall that, but Nancy remembered. Where do I find arrowheads? Probably outside. Dun, 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 dun. I already found one over there. Oh, it's a shame we can't go into this graveyard. Ugh! Arrowheads. Wherefore art thou, arrowheads? Oh! Oh, shoot! Oh man, does this thing kill? Is this a second chance? No, I just gotta leave it alone. Okay. Yeah, don't worry. I don't want to intrude on your space, bro. I don't want to do that. It's okay. How fast does he go away though? Cause there was an arrowhead there. I kind of need that. Okay, he's gone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I need one more. I don't know what that does. I still feel like there will be another one here, because I've only found 2. I could check back where the petroglyphs were for more arrowheads. But yeah, I guess we'll do that. Poor Bob. You've had the longest day ever, guy. Like, I run you into the ground. Alright, I've got about 15 more minutes till I gotta go. I gotta do my yoga, pop my back. That's my plan for the night after this. It's thrilling. Not that I'm leaving you guys for anything better, but I'll pop my back with some yoga, take a shower, read a book. I always have to read to unwind. Arrowhead? Arrowhead? Oh, I saw it. I saw one that looked very arrowheady shaped. There we go.
10
10.
arrowheads. I'm all done.
Wow, cannot believe I spotted that and didn't just rely on the red magnifying glass. That's usually how I find the arrowheads. Yoga and reading are awesome. I'm glad you agree. Let's be besties. Yoga, reading, and Nancy Drew. What kind of books do you read, Anna? Like, what are you reading now? Who are your favorite authors? What genres do you like?
Got
I'm
those
done.
arrowheads yet?
I have 10 arrowheads right here.
So you do. It looks like I only need 9 to finish this display. So here, keep this arrowhead. Thanks for your
Cool.
help, Nancy. Those tuning forks
I'll
are
be
all
sure
yours.
to
It was great
keep
talking
that
to
as a
you.
memento.
Thanks for stopping by.
So now I get to take the forks, right? I think that's what the exchange was. She didn't tell me, remind me I could take them. Oh, okay, good. Good. Internet troubles are bad. Dinner is good. Dinner is a good reason. I don't know if I need to do this. Is this how I get the coin? I think that's how I get the... Yeah. Ugh. Okay, I've only got 15 minutes left. So I'll try to spend the time solving this. You find Tex attractive. Ooh, girl. What does it say about us when we find Dave versus Tex attractive? Hey, as long as it's not Shorty, I think this will be a judgment-free zone. I like lightweight chick flick stuff for reading before bed, like stuff by Janet Ivanovich. Is that how you say it? I've seen a lot of her books. Sophie Kinsella, I've not heard of. And Jane Austen, yeah, that's one of my favorites too. I love classics. Sophie Kinsella, I'm gonna Google her. English author of Chickaletta, more commonly known as Chicklet. Oh. Interesting. I might see if they have anything by her in the library. Oh, Sophie's books are one of those books, huh? I felt kind of gross reading shopaholic books, which are fun. Jane Austen is too much for Coco. Yeah. I'll be honest with you, one of the books that I've always been meaning to read that I can never get through is Pride and Prejudice. That's one of those books everyone says is a classic. I have it, I own it, I have had it for probably at least 10 years. Every time I try to read it, I can't stay engaged. Oh, I goofed. And I actually even tried the audiobook. I thought, well, I've mentioned why I don't like audiobooks in general. I prefer to read because I can read faster than they can talk. And I can't stay engaged with audiobooks. But I tried an audiobook at the gym just to read Pride and Prejudice. Could not do it. Northanger Abbey. You know, the one I actually really did like is Jane Eyre. I've read that book probably 3 times in my life. That one never gets old for me. I enjoy that one. Pride and Prejudice, honestly, the copy that I have is probably older than 10 years. I think it was my brother's copy from like high school when he had to read it. And snooze fest. Could not do it. And the audiobook was somehow even worse than the actual book for me because the accents, and just going on and on about who they wanted to date at the next ball, and I just could not give less of a I just could not engage with any of the characters there. I just did not care about them or who they wanted to dance with at all. Yeah. No, I guess I'm just thinking in the same genre of like the same time period with the same subject matter for the same general audience. The Bronte sisters are, you know. See, the thing for me is I've mentioned how bad my memory is. Like, I can remember I liked the book, but I don't remember what happens. So when I reread it, I know I'm gonna like it. I'm so clueless. I totally forget everything. I can't believe I beat this game that fast. I usually suck at it. That was like 5 minutes, damn. So I can go back and play the other thing. Oh, that's a good point, Anna. Watching a production of it first might help me feel more connected to the characters. I generally am the opposite. If I see like what the whole reason I read Outlander was because I saw they turned it into an HBO series, and I don't like to watch things before I read the book because I like to compare. But that's a good point. If I'm having trouble getting into it, I can just do that. I can just watch it first. I'm gonna save here because I feel like this game... I enjoyed the music from the movie Jane Eyre. I've actually never seen the movie. Not all the way through. I see it once in a while on like whatever movie channels we get with our satellite. I never catch it from the beginning. So I already put this in, right? Make the meanest, roughest, and toughest gang in the West to win. Okay. None of these look like the bad guys. I never remember. I'm gonna say you're a bad guy. I don't know. Oh! As a French speaker, Old English is a nightmare. Oh my gosh, I bet it is. Yeah, I'm gonna play this game where I reload with my coin in it. So I don't have to get more coins. Old English can be and it's not necessarily an ESL thing, but I definitely think a lot of people have a hard time engaging with a book that has ye old English in it because you have to penetrate the veil of what they are trying to say, and that really takes away a lot of it. A lot of the enjoyment. Is that really the only chance I get? You can roll twice. Yeah. Like I was an English major in college, and I was also in community theater where I did two productions of Shakespeare and then another play that was written in the 1800s. I don't remember when exactly, but it was called Money, and it was same ye old English. And despite all of that exposure, I still never really got into Shakespeare. Doing the plays, reading the plays, analyzing the plays, I can appreciate them as an art, but I cannot enjoy them. And to be fair, Shakespeare was never meant to be read. Shakespeare was meant to be viewed as a performance, and I think a lot of that is lost when you are forced to analyze it in high school by your mean English teacher. I really feel like the forced study of Shakespeare has ruined it for a lot of people. The Phantom of the Opera. Ooh. Do you know French, Anna? Because I say I know French, but I really don't. I took 2 years of it in college, but I just did not retain it. I know very, very little. Poor Shakespeare, he gets such a bad rap. You know what the funniest thing ever to me, though? Okay, you want to talk about something... Did I win? I feel like I should win here. Do you guys know The Sopranos? The HBO show Sopranos? I'll make sure you know what the hell I'm talking about before I continue. Otherwise, this story will be just very strange. I think I click here and I win. There we go. Why did I do this? Just to get more tokens? Why did I do this? I have a bunch of tokens now. Okay. I thought I'd get something better than that. You've never watched The Sopranos. To be honest with you, I've never watched it all the way through. But recently my husband watched, like binge watched from beginning to end, all of it. And so I saw bits and pieces. But you know the general feel, right? Like it's mafia, it's very badass, it's very tough guy, you know. One of the guys from that show, who was on the show, he was extremely impulsive, extremely reckless. He would just pull out his gun and shoot people in the foot just because, like, they were slow to serve him a donut. Like, literally, that's one of the scenes. So he's just not a good person. So this guy, pretty much his most famous role is that role in The Sopranos. And he was also in the movie Goodfellas, which came out a couple years earlier and was also a mafia-based movie. Well, this poor guy, this actor, has just like struggled to get anything that's not mafia-related ever since. One of the roles he got after the show ended was in a TV production of a Shakespeare play, and I want to say it was A Midsummer Night's Dream. Funniest thing you'll ever see, if you've watched The Sopranos and you remember how his character was, and then you watch him ye old English his way through Shakespeare, it is one of the funniest things I've ever seen. Oh, it just kills me. It just kills me. Ugh. And I had no idea he was in it. I was actually looking it up because that was the play I was in, A Midsummer Night's Dream. And I heard that this TV production was one of the best done. Obviously, there's been a lot of different TV movie formats of different Shakespeare plays, but I had heard that that specific production was good. And then when I saw him come on the screen, I was so disoriented. Like,
Tex would have a cow if I rode bareback.
poor actor though. He is so typecast. Like, I think he struggles to find anything after that show. Good actor, but just he will forever be an Italian mobster. Just that's his life.
Need something?
Talk to you later.
If you last that long.
Like, imagine Tex from this game suddenly performing Shakespeare. That's pretty much what it's like. It was so incongruous with how you knew him. So funny. I never did fix the chicken wire here.
It seems that Mary Yazzie and Tex have
The actor's name is Michael Imperioli.
Mary Yazzie?
He played Christopher Moltisanti on The Sopranos. If you Google Christopher Moltisanti, here I'll type it out. I think it's Moltisanti. Played by... Hilarious, absolutely hilarious watching him. Just like if you just watch like a highlight reel on YouTube of The Sopranos with that character, and you see like he becomes like an alcoholic, heroin addict at some point. He shoots people all the time. He's just not a good person and just a very like tough character. And then you see him like with his hair slicked back and wearing like a suit, and he's like, "Oh, good day to you, sir." Like, it's so funny. Let's see, Tex and Mary Yazzie. They're keeping it hush hush, yeah.
They're keeping it hush hush because Tex is afraid the Raleighs might not approve.
Can't see why the Raleighs would care. Unless, of course, they dislike her as much as she seems to dislike them. And even then, I can't see where it'd be any of their business. You got a steady back home?
Ooh. Well, we haven't talked about Ned this entire game, so... Oop, it's 9 o'clock. Let's finish this conversation. Steady, you mean boyfriend? Well, sort of. I'm gonna be more evasive. That depends.
That depends on why you want to know.
Never mind. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have asked. Forget I said anything. So, what else can I do for you?
I would honestly be curious to look up if any of the actors from The Sopranos ever really did anything. I mean, that was kind of the peak of most of their careers. I haven't seen them in any, but to be honest with you, I don't consume much TV or movie stuff. I'm just not big into that stuff. I'd rather read. Oh, that makes me sound so, like, arrogant. Poor Ned. He's totally forgotten in this game. I don't think he's been mentioned once, not this entire game. Alright, I'll pull this up. Nancy's hedging her bets. Like, it depends why he wants to know. Because if he wants to, like, hook up, then maybe I don't. But, you know. I totally made her say it. Depends on why he wants to know. I'm terrible. I'm terrible. This is why I get so nervous putting this necklace on. Oh, it's 9 o'clock, guys. I don't know what time it is where you guys are. Aren't you guys on Eastern time? Henry is barking up a storm outside the room. I would ditch Ned. I can't. I know it's so... Everybody talks about whether they want Nancy with one of the Hardy Boys or, you know, all these random characters from the games. And I can't do it, man. I'm a loyal person. And I just... Puppy. Yeah, Henry's outside he barks really loud when he wants to play. So if you're like, that's why he's not in here right now, because I'll be sitting here playing and he'll want to tug a war or something, and he'll just yell at you until you cave. It is midnight. Wow, you guys, yeah, I thought you guys were both done. Oh, the corgis! Somebody at Twitch loves corgi puppies. I love that they have that. Oh, speaking of which, this isn't really related, but I don't know if you guys know Blizzard, who makes World of Warcraft, Hearthstone, couple other games like that. The people that work at Blizzard really love corgis too. I actually know 2 people that work at Blizzard that have corgis, and they know all the other corgis there, so they're very big fan of corgis at that company. And so in the game World of Warcraft, you can get corgis as a little pet that follow you around while you kill stuff. And you can train them to be a battle pet. So you can train your little corgi to attack things with you and level them up so they do a decent amount of damage. The only problem is, when you're leveling up your attack pet, your battle pet, when the corgi gets hurt, he goes like, and the little injured yelp, I can't deal with it. I didn't level mine as a battle pet because I didn't like hearing him get hurt. You know, I've never watched the TV show from the 70s. I agree, and the books Ned is much better. He, as I recall, is like a strapping young college athlete. He's like the star of the football team, and he's got his own life going. And I agree with Coco, in some of the later games, Ned gets really needy. I think they're trying to address the fact that at this point you're on game 30 and Nancy has been on 30 mystery solving vacations without him. So I think they're trying to address that fact in a kind of a meta way, but it does end up just making him a less likable character, unfortunately. Yeah, she hardly ever calls Ned, or he hardly ever has anything useful to say. I'm trying to think of the recent games I've replayed. Captive Curse, you call Ned and he's, I believe, somewhat helpful. I think he gives you a hint or two. And Alibi in Ashes, I guess he helps. But most of the games, Ned is just there as a sounding board and he doesn't really help you. And I feel like you're right, like when you call the Hardy Boys, they're there for you in your time of need, you know? Independent Ned needs hobbies. Let's see, maybe we can get him into knitting. Football and knitting. Haunting at Castle Malloy. He avoids the party because he doesn't want the other girl hitting on him. I forgot about that. Stitching. I enjoy stitching. I could teach Ned a thing or two about stitching. Bead weaving. And stuff like that. I'm all about the crafts. I don't know if you guys watch My 600 Pound Life. Don't ask me why I love that show. There was a guy on there who was in his mid to late 20s. And, oh, this poor kid. Like, his entire story is just heartbreaking sad. It's just really, really sad. But they show him, I don't know if he was knitting or crocheting. I want to say he was crocheting. And they did a little voiceover of like, when I get anxious, I feel much better when I crochet a scarf. Like, and you're just like, oh my god, it's so sweet. It's such a wholesome hobby for a young man to have, you know? Nancy and Deirdre? What? No, girl, you too far out. I'm a sucker for Snark. Oh my gosh. Isn't she coming back in Midnight in Salem? I swear she comes back. Deirdre is a very good character, and then she's one of the few repeat characters that I don't mind. Because a lot of them, I don't know if they were just so over the top to begin with. Professor Hotchkiss in particular. I don't know why she kept coming back. Like, even in Tomb of the Lost Queen, when she showed up again, I'm like, this bitch again, really? Like, she's around a little too much. I totally want to see Deirdre and Joe, not necessarily in a relationship, just arguing. Ooh. Yeah, if Mid exists. Well, if you think about it, Mid is supposed to come out spring of next year, right? So, like, wasn't their usual release schedule May? I want to say it was May. Because if so we're like September, October, November, December, January, February, March, April, May. So they're 9 months. Like, if they got pregnant with Midnight in Salem right now, they should be done with it by May. But that would mean that they should have something to show for themselves. And that's what annoys me with them, is that they've just gone completely radio silent on it. They don't show anything, no screenshots. Just they don't talk about it at all. Which, you know, if you're 9 months away from releasing a game that's supposedly going to be that much bigger and better than the old ones, you should have something at this point. Hotchkiss and Tomb makes no sense. Yeah, I didn't really get that. Coco wants Deirdre in every game. She's a memorable character. I'll give her that. She's fun. Okay, but Hotchkiss as a professor should pick a specialty. She knows about crystal skulls, French Revolution, and Egyptian mythology. I mean, I don't know. It's funny you say that though. Before I was an English major in college, I was a history major, and every teacher that I took classes from in history, they taught that one thing. So I had one professor, she was an expert, taught nothing but Native American history. I had another professor who taught nothing but Southeast Asian history, and I took her class. It was supposed to be Southeast Asian history, was almost exclusively India, because she was from India. I guess she's an expert. You know, American history. Everybody that they were like specialists from like Revolution era to whatever, and then from like slavery time to, you know, 1970s. Like they had even specialties of time periods within a country. So it's kind of funny to me that Professor Hotchkiss has such a large repertoire of expertise. My problem with him, Anna says, my problem with him is the lack of communication and rudeness to fans with the gaslighting and deleting of posts. They keep trying to make it about the delay, and it's so annoying. Take however long you need to take, but don't burn bridges with your fans while you're doing it, and then act like your horrible manners are really just our impatience. I agree with you. I actually one time, I can't remember what I said on their Facebook page, and whoever was responding said something really snarky to me, and I remember just being like aghast at the customer service of, here's somebody who's literally been a fan and has bought the games since they were like 9 or 10 years old. I mean, you've had a fan, a customer, repeat customer for over 15 years. And then you just respond to them with whatever snark that gosh, I wish I could remember what was said to me. The pop socket thing, girl. I can't get into it again. The whole fan art concept and yeah, it's just terrible. And I saw they're doing that giveaway, like they're giving away a grand prize of like it's a train trip from coast to coast, and then you end up in New York City and they pay for a hotel in New York City. I cannot imagine how much this prize is worth. I don't know if they pay for it themselves or it's sponsored, but I just kind of Oh, welcome to the stream, Laura Kate. I don't think I've seen you before. It's nice to meet you. What happened? I'm late to the party. Well, that's kind of the problem, is I was actually ending the stream. I'm gonna be done for tonight. I'm playing again tomorrow at 6 p.m. Pacific time. I usually try to go from 6 to 9. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So I'll play again tomorrow. But yeah, we're venting about Her Interactive and, you know, just how they have treated Midnight in Salem so secretively, how they've treated the customers for asking questions, which is so, okay, you gotta admit the irony is just awful how they look, because the entire series is based on a detective, a very well-known detective that's been around for 100 years. Okay, and then you train these girls from a young age to ask questions and be a detective. And then as soon as you ask them a question, man, they get so mad. I assumed you meant what had happened in general. We finished this stream of Shadow Ranch, where I think towards the end of day 2, I would say we're probably 70 to 80% through with this game. Laura Kate says, yeah, I've been gone a while now, just getting back to Nancy. I think you mean streams, which are my favorite. And yes, I was wondering about what was the latest Her drama. I was so excited for Midnight years ago, now I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm sorry you missed it. It came at the end. Like, my mistake was a couple of times last week, I just started streaming. And I started, and then I went until like 11 something, and it screwed up my whole life. Like, it was not good. I had to put a hard boundary to stop at 9, at least stop playing at 9, and then if we chat for a little bit till 9:30, that's not as bad. But I can't play till like 11 anymore. yeah, there's nothing really going on new with Her Interactive. That's the problem. That's kind of, I think, what we're frustrated with is because nothing has happened. They haven't released any new information. They haven't released screenshots. They don't even talk about the game. Like, they don't advertise it. They don't hype it up. It's just like it doesn't exist. And all they do is focus on selling games that came out 12 years ago, which for a game company is not a strategy that I've personally seen before. I don't know why they're doing that. They should start talking about it. Even if they don't have anything to show yet, like let's say they don't have a screenshot of an environment finalized, even then we would love to see a draft. I don't even see the problem with releasing a draft and then it changes in the final game. I don't think people are going to be mad about that. So one, I don't understand why they are so scared to release anything that's not finalized. But number two, you know, Who Wants to Bet Mid comes out. Oh gosh, I don't know if that's a bet I want to take. You know, but the second problem is that they could say something about just where they are in the game, and they've gone completely silent. So they could say something like, oh, we're so excited, we rendered this awesome 360 environment last week, and you guys will get to walk around, you know, full motion and like view everything, and nothing. Like, they don't even say what they want to do or what, you know what I mean? Like, it's just the weirdest marketing strategy. They won't even show a screenshot. It's the print screen button and Control V, but I know it's so easy. Oh, Laura Kate, I don't know if you saw the Pop Socket drama. I can fill you in on that. And Coco and Anna can correct me if I'm wrong, but I'll try to summarize it as best I remember. There is a scene in The Shattered Medallion where Bess, I believe, has a crush on Sunny June. Something along those lines. She says something about he would be so cute if he was just holding a puppy, or he's just something about Sunny June holding a puppy. That's the general idea. A fan went on her Tumblr and created an image of Sunny June. She took the artwork of Sunny June, put one of those like 80s school picture backgrounds with like the lasers or something, and then photoshopped him holding the puppy. And she posted this on her Tumblr, and then lo and behold, Her Interactive starts selling a pop socket for the back of your phone. You know, like one of these things. I lost the actual design on mine, but you know, one of these things. They were selling one with the design of Sunny June holding a puppy, and I think they photoshopped the puppy. They changed the puppy from the fan art, but they basically stole her fan art, added a different breed of dog, and then tried to sell it. And then they got caught, and there was some back and forth between the fans and Little Jackalope, who runs the Amateur Sleuth blog. I think she might do some of the social media too. People were calling them out saying, hey, we saw that fan art on the Tumblr page. Like, you just took her fan art and started trying to profit off it. That's not right. And their response to it, it was like they consulted a lawyer, okay? Their response to it was like, now, let's be clear. We own the intellectual property of Sunny June. He is our character, and that was our character art. And since you can change up to 70%, it was just like, no. Like, you had a fan that was a big enough fan to create fan art. And then instead of, like, giving them a diary and, like, inventing like one of the contests that they do or something, they just swiped it from her Tumblr and tried to sell it. They were not nice when they got called out, and then now suddenly they're not selling it anymore. They never mentioned the controversy. Bess sent a pic of Sunny with the puppy, but we never saw it. Oh, okay. Coco's petty. Coco's had it up to here. She's had it up to here with her nonsense. Yeah, that's just the latest in like a long list of... Actually, on their forums, I don't know if you remember, or if you ever used the forums on their website, they were always very, very strict because there were a lot of younger people, like minors, using their forum. So they were very strict about everything being family friendly. You weren't even allowed to post, like, if you went to school, like, you were like, oh, I can't wait to come home from my class so I can play the new game. And they would delete your post and send you a warning that you're giving too much personal information by saying you came home from class. Like, that's how strict they were, okay? They didn't want you to mention anything about your personal life, anything that they thought, like, they could get in trouble for a minor putting that information out there. Well, lo and behold, I had an issue with their Facebook. Whoever was running their Facebook made kind of a snarky reply to me, and it kind of, I don't want to say went viral, but other people definitely noticed it. I wasn't just being sensitive. Somebody screenshotted it and posted it on their forum with my full name and my profile picture and everything, and it stayed up. And then I posted afterwards, not revealing who I was, and my post just saying, like, oh, I wish mid would come out. Like, they didn't want you even mentioning the game at that point. So they were deleting my posts that had nothing bad in them. But then they left up this critical post with my full name on their forum when they were so weird about the personal identifying information. Just a lot of personal issues with them. Cats and Books is a legend. You know, I did report that post, and as far as I know, last I had checked, it was not taken down. But it was a screenshot with my full name. You know, that was not a problem for them. But that was back when they had the rumors thread for Midnight in Salem, and they would say, this is only for game information. You can't talk about the company as a whole. You can't talk about the direction of the company, the new direction that they told us about in their newsletter. You couldn't talk about the new direction. You couldn't talk about Penny Milliken, the CEO. You couldn't talk about their marketing choices or anything. You could only strictly talk about Midnight in Salem. And I had made a comment after where I mentioned the CEO or something, and they deleted it. I don't think they're as strict now, but probably because, like, nobody goes there anymore, because it's not a place that you can say what's on your mind. So those boards are whack. They were always whack. They were always a little weird. Yeah, I'm not one of the people that spend a lot of time on there. And the way they did the post ranking, where your post only increased your post count if it was like in the game help section. I never posted there, so I probably look like I have 2 posts, and it's all just a lot of posts that were deleted. They were very strict. Just like, no, don't say anything bad about Penny. No. Yeah, they would allow silly stuff about mid. If you were critical of it, they called it off topic or said things were getting heated. Laura Kate says they have really, like, insecure rules. Anna, I don't even remember what my username on there was. I don't even remember when I signed up for it. I just remember when the controversy with Midnight in Salem was going on, I logged on to see if there was information on the forums. And I made a few posts, and then this was 2 years ago. I don't even remember what my username was. But they've just tanked all of their fan engagement. Is just like, I don't know, if there was like a college class of how to engage with your fans, they would be receiving a failing grade. I don't even know how to say it's like a textbook example of what not to do. I get that a lot of other game companies keep things under wraps, but the problem is they're an indie company essentially, and they've always had that community, and they just threw us away. I mean, I think everyone's kind of upset with it. I know some people don't even want to purchase Midnight in Salem when it comes out. I'm still on the fence about whether I'll purchase it or not. You know, but Oh no, Anna, I don't think you would remember any of my posts. I was so non-prolific. I like went on there to rant about something and it was deleted like 10 minutes later. I don't think you'd remember. They do everything opposite of what they should do. Exactly. That is exactly my problem with them. I thought I remembered you saying that, Coco. You were gonna watch someone. See, that's the one appeal is since I started the streaming, I feel like it would be so fun to stream a Nancy Drew game that I've never played. Because like even in this game, I don't remember exactly everything I have to do. But like when I pick up an arrowhead, I'm like, oh, that's right. I'll need to pick up a bunch of arrowheads. Let me just go ahead and pick up a bunch of arrowheads. Like playing for the first time is something you can obviously never recreate. And that's what I would think would be really fun to stream it, having never played it. And that's the one thing that makes me want to buy the game right now. Otherwise, like, just on principle, you know, I don't want to give them any more money because I actually had to re-buy this Shadow Ranch right now because it's on an old computer and I didn't know how to transfer it. I've had to repurchase games, so I've given them a lot of money. Like, I haven't just bought all 32 games, like, I've bought some of them 4 times. So they've gotten a lot of money from me. Yeah, Laura Kate, I have played every single Nancy Drew game. The simultaneous benefit and detriment to me playing these, I have a very bad memory. So I can, if I wait long enough, I can replay the game and it's almost like I haven't played it before. The problem is, since it's been so long since a game came out, I have marathoned. I have replayed every single one recently. I have a pretty good memory of them now. But before, like, if I would not play. So Shadow Ranch came out in 2004. I played it, I beat it. I probably didn't play it again until like 2011. At that point, I didn't remember anything. Someone called fans entitled ridiculous twits. Oh my gosh! On her Facebook page, and they didn't delete it. Okay, the survey they did I do that? I don't remember. I've done their surveys before. I just don't remember if I did one this year. They're so funny, Anna. Like, when the way they choose what they delete and don't delete, it's almost like those people, like, on reality TV shows where they go, oh, I know I've got my haters, but I ignore the haters. And then they delete all the hater comments that are just, like, calling out facts and telling them, like, that was mean, you shouldn't have said that, or, you know, whatever. And then they leave all the comments of the stupid people that are just like, you're the most amazing ever. It's like... Her Interactive's got their haters, and they will delete hater comments, and they'll leave everything else. This was my Reddit thread about it if you're interested. Oh, I will click on that later. Wait, what was the last question? Wait, hold on, guys. What was the last question? Hold on. I'm having a hard time using this laptop for the chat. I don't know if you can tell me. Laura Kate says, I played some really old ones when I was younger, but now I've only played all the Mac ones, since unfortunately that's what I have. I don't think I could forget any culprits, but I could certainly forget a lot of the gameplay. Yeah, that happened to me too. In college, I got my own laptop. It was my first, like, personal computer. Everything else before that had been like a family computer. And it was an Apple. And so I had to repurchase old games as Apple games. And then when I switched back to PC, I had to repurchase games I had purchased from my Mac. And it's just, I've given them so much money, you guys. It's terrible. There were people who studied the survey and statistics who were like, what the heck was that? Oh, that's so interesting. Yeah, having a bad memory has its perks. Like, I won't remember people's names, or, like, I won't remember certain things, but I can reread books and replay games, and yeah, that does make up for it. I'm gonna click on this link. Hold on. I'm super curious now. I don't know what you guys are talking about. Oh, it's so hard to click on this. Okay, here, they had a question. If your last purchase of a Nancy Drew game was more than 2... What? Okay, I think I remember this. If your last purchase of a Nancy Drew game was more than 2 years ago, why did you stop purchasing them? I did take that survey. I remember that now. See, my memory is so bad. It's so funny. Because you stop making it. There's nothing new. Everyone, they don't appreciate the fact that the fans already own every single game. Like, do they not even realize that's how most of us are? I'm sure there are some fair weather fans. My best friend, who I played Shadow Ranch with when it came out, she introduced me to the games when I was 9 or 10 years old. We played a lot of the games when we were younger. I've told her about this stream, and I actually tried to do a private stream. Like, we just did a screen share, and like we set up Skype, and we tried to play together before I really knew what Twitch was. And I'm like, oh, so, girl, when's the last Nancy Drew game you played? Like, the last one that came out. She's like, oh, gosh, I don't know. It's been a long time. I was like, well, I bought the physical copy of Alibi and Ashes, like, the day it came out. I bought the physical copy at, like, a Target or something. I mailed the physical game to her, you guys, and she never played it. I grew up playing with her. So she's one of those fair weather fans who... I don't know if that's who they're trying to appeal to, but she hasn't bought a game in like 15 years. So I don't know what good she's gonna do them in terms of, you know, pleasing a customer. She doesn't buy the games anymore. And I was so like heartbroken because when I realized that she wasn't as into this as I was when we tried to play together, and then it kind of fizzled out, you know. I hope she doesn't watch this, but I told her about the stream and that she hasn't had a chance to watch yet, and I'm just like, man, this whole time I thought my best friend loved these games as much as I do, and I don't think she does. I think I forced her to play them, and I feel really bad. I think I forced her every time a new game came out, and I would sit her down and we would play the game for days, because we were really bad at them, so we'd play, you know, like over a weekend. And I'm just now realizing she may not have even liked it. I have cried over not having more games. I know. It's so funny. But I honestly feel so bad because I feel like she's the sweetest person and she's such a go-along person. So she'll like, she's like the opposite of like difficult or picky. Like if you can't figure out what restaurant to go to, she'll literally just say wherever you want to go. I really seriously don't care. She will never fight you on it. She's so, whatever you suggest to her, she will do. She will show up. Like, that's what I love about her. She's so easygoing. Easygoing is the word I was looking for. But she's so easygoing that I thought she liked the games like I did, and I don't think she does. So I forced her through so many of these games. What are these emotes? Oh my gosh. Who are these people? Can we get some corgis back here? Her taste has shifted. Yeah, maybe she grew out of the games. Or maybe she just pretended to like them all those years. Thank you for the corgi, Anna. And like, not even just childhood, these were part of my entire life. I kept up with them through college, yep, me too. And after, like, I know what game was the first one I played in college and the first one in my first spot. I'm the same way, and okay, my memory is bad. I remember what game I played where because I moved all the time when I was younger. I remember what house I played Shadow Ranch in. That's how I know what date it came out. I remember what house I played Shadow at the Water's Edge. It was my college apartment, 2010. I remember this stuff. She's now a Call of Duty gamer. I think she's like the opposite of a gamer. Like, I think when we were last together, we played Mario Kart. I think that was the extent of her gaming interest. Mario Party, we used to play a lot of Mario Party 3 on Nintendo 64. When we had sleepovers and stuff, we would play a lot of Mario Party. I actually want her, I guess the new Switch version, what is that, Mario Party 8? The new Switch version that's coming out will have internet capability. So you can play Mario Party with someone, you know, like, over the internet, like most modern games now. So I want her to get that so we can relive childhood and play Mario Party together, even though we're in different states. But again, I feel like I'm forcing her now to buy like a $300 Switch plus like a $60 game, and she probably doesn't like it. She probably will just say okay because you know what I mean? Like, I feel like I'm taking advantage of her, and I swear I'm not even trying. Coco, okay, do you have a Switch? Is there a way okay, if you do have a Switch, or if you get a Switch, I know Mario Party, we could play together. I want friends so I can play Mario Party. I know, my gosh. I saw they have You Don't Know Jack 2 for the Switch, and I don't have anybody to play. I buy board games, nobody to play with. I want to go to escape rooms, nobody wants to go. I bought a lot of games and stuff that require multiple people. Overcooked, nobody wants to play. Anna says, the day I finished all of my college work, I stayed up all night playing Ghost of Thornton Hall. Oh my gosh. I remember where I was when the Tomb came out. I remember, oh gosh, Alibi and Ashes came out around the same time. So it was in the same place. Yeah, it sucks. The first picture on her website, these two girls playing the game look like they're being held hostage? No. Oh my gosh. Oh god, that's really funny. Yeah, that does look a little bit concerning. I tend to buy the Switch, but I just spent $300 a week. But yeah, dude, the Switch was expensive. Oh my gosh. I'm not generally a console gamer at all. I never really played Xbox. I don't play PlayStation. I mean, when I was younger, we had like a PlayStation because my brother had it, so I would play Spyro and stuff. But I was never a console gamer. PC gamer, not even, like Nancy Drew games. Puzzle games. I really like the games, The House of Da Vinci, The Room 2. The other game I'm playing, The Tower of Beatrice. I like games like that are just puzzle-based, but I've never been, like, a gamer. So when I got the Switch, it was to play Overcooked, and to play Mario Party when it comes out, and to play, I got Breath of the Wild, I got the new Zelda game, and I got, Stardew Valley, I got that one too. But I'm like the least hardcore gamer. Is there such a thing as like a softcore gamer? Because that's what I am. I think even on my Twitter profile for this stream, I think I have gamer in quotes, because it's not an accurate description at all. I'm not a gamer. Penny is just out of the shot saying, you enjoy this because you like STEM. Oh my god. I gotta click back and look at it. Oh my god, it's too accurate. She's like... Oh man. Oh, it's so funny. That is so funny. Oh, they're advertising their podcast still. And what are they gonna do when they run out of people to interview, you guys? Like, the podcast is it's gotta be dwindling. The number of people they can talk to has gotta be dwindling. And if they worked for the people her outsources to, they would be not paid and harassed. I know I would kill for a Penny interview. Just to tear apart everything she says. Really. Because I know she's not going to admit to anything problematic going on. But just to hear her her like holier than thou speech about bringing math to girls or something. Like, I would just love to hear her say it, just verbalize for me your messed up ideology. You know what we need? Have you guys seen the Sacha Baron Cohen thing where he's interviewing people and they don't realize that it's a comedy? I don't know if you guys have seen this. It's kind of similar to like the movie Borat. It's the same. He does this gig where people don't realize it's a comedy, that it's a joke, and that they're the butt of the joke. So they think he's a serious interviewer. I would love to see that happen to Penny Milliken, to have her think it's a serious interviewer, but the interview is like Borat. Like, the interviewer is just subverting the entire thing to make her look bad, and she doesn't know it. I feel like I might have seen that interview of Penny, or it was a conference of some kind. I think she was on a stage talking about, which was so funny because I'm pretty sure she did that conference talk like right after she became CEO. So she had no experience. She'd been doing it for like a month, and then she was talking a big game. But Penny gonna do what Penny gonna do, right? Like, you talk with your money. You gotta all be like Coco and not buy Midnight in Salem. I'll probably still buy it though. I want to stream it, you guys. I can't help it. I'm still going back and looking at that photo. It's so funny. Well, guys, I'm past my bedtime here. It's different. Okay, I will load that up and watch it. I don't think I have good sound on this. See, opening my... Did I watch this? I feel like I did at some point. I will rewatch it though. Thank you for the link, Anna. Alright guys, I'm gonna get headed out. I gotta do my yoga. I gotta take care of the corgi. I gotta drink some water. Tomorrow at 6 p.m. Pacific time, so that'd be 9 p.m. Eastern, I'll be finishing this game. My goal is to finish the game. And possibly Friday night. Oh, I was gonna mention that I brought up Blizzard. The reason I brought up Blizzard and the whole like corgi as a battle pet is because I do play a little bit of World of Warcraft, and only really because my husband plays it, so I play with him, and we might stream that together. That would be like on a Friday or something. That wouldn't take up the Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday that I have going now. But just FYI, you might get like a live notification in your email, like, but I'll be playing like World of Warcraft, so if you're not interested, like, don't view. There's so many, you guys are so lucky because when I set up the Twitch chat, it gave me an option to not allow links because I guess there's a lot of spam. There's a lot of spam bots. Memorial Day. Is this serious? Wait, are you for real? Is this a shirt that they sell? Memorial Day, today we honor the brave men and women who served our nation. Thank you for defending our freedom. First of all, okay, it looks literally like the Facebook post that they make for holidays. It does not look like a t-shirt graphic at all. It was originally intended as a Facebook image. Yikes. Who would, wow. That's my reaction right now, Anna. I don't know, I'm speechless. What do you even say about that? That's not good. That's not good. They're desperate, guys. Let's make a t-shirt out of our blog post. I don't know. Terrible. Absolutely terrible. I'm tempted to go through and see what other ugly ones they have. This says it's a Tumblr link. These are on their Amazon? I'll have to check out their Amazon. Anywho, I'll see you guys tomorrow at 6 o'clock, and we'll finish Shadow Ranch. And if we have time after Shadow Ranch, I'll go back to the Tower of Beatrice because I'm really enjoying that game. So I really want to finish that one too. But yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow night. Night night. And thank you, Lord Kate, for subscribing or following. Hopefully you're able to catch some of the future streams. Sigh. Collective sigh. Until next time. Bye, Corgi. Good night, Anna. Good night, Coco. Good night, Laura.